Hello, everybody. How's it going? This is the first episode of the First episode of the Waffle Brand cast.
Hi guys.
This is going to be very interesting.
Very experimental at this.
It's very experimental at this point. That's very true. Both me and Waffles are streaming at our respectable sites. Is Waffles a little bit quiet? Keep talking, Waffles.
Am I a little bit quiet?
Oh, there you go.
I think I'm not close enough to my mic.
Yeah, I turned you up anyways. I turned up Waffles anyways, so he shouldn't be as quiet anymore. But regardless, oh god, I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. User volume. Let's bring Waffles up to 115. There we go. Regardless, welcome everybody. This is a very experimental thing at the moment. We're just trying to figure it out, some stuff out. Oh, god, is that still there?
Yeah, this is the Waffle Bran podcast where me and Bran talk to you about whatever the heck is on our minds.
Pretty much so.
The whole reason we decided to do this podcast, Bran messaged me, was like, Waffles, do you want to do a podcast? Because I love hearing, you talk about stuff, and I kind of want to talk with you about all these
Apparently I'm
things.
quite on your end.
And I was like, an outlet for me to just ramble forever? Heck yeah, I'm totally down for that.
Apparently you need to boost me. Apparently that might be a thing.
I need to boost you?
According to Yihos.
Okay, hold on.
Mr. Yihos says you need to boost me. So,
okay, I'm boosting you.
So hopefully
that's right, because you're at my usual desktop level. All right, hold on. Do it. Testing.
This is our first kind of experimental podcast kind of thing. So we'll see how it goes. We'll come up with probably a different name later on as this goes on. However, right now we thought we'd do something a little bit more experimental and see how it goes, how our first episode goes, and see if we can actually make something happen, make it interesting, or if it's just a complete failure and we've wasted time.
Well, I'm just happy. Like, even I don't, if I have an outlet where I can just talk at people and not have to worry about being good at a video game. So the problem is during a lot of my streams, right?
Both of our streams in general.
I'm not good. I'm not amazing at video games. I'm okay at games, and the older I get, the worse I get, and the more brain power I have to dedicate to playing video games and talking at the same time. The whole point of this podcast was so that I just get to talk about things forever with you guys.
Yeah.
Waffle Cereal podcast. Maybe we should change the name.
We could change the name. Again, this is very experimental. We could change the name on the fly and stuff. It's very different. Just to an interesting thing.
I'm not Pancakes 5 Winners.
Pancakes 5 Winners. Waffles carries Brandon Siege when?
Never. That's never happening. I don't care how little I have to talk. I don't care how much brain power I try to put into Siege. It's never happening. I am terrible at Siege.
Don't worry about it, Jay. Yeah, no, it's all right. But yeah, like for me as well, it's just like this is a good opportunity for me to talk as well because I don't get to talk as much sometimes, and especially being so concentrated in Siege, it's something that goes on and happens. Bran full cast. Bran full cast.
That was one of my ideas for it coming up for like a logo for the Waffle Brand podcast is like a cereal box, like a cereal box, and we can put our like I want our faces going like. And like looking down at a bowl of cereal, and it's like a combination of Raisin Bran
with Waffles and Bran.
Waffle Crisp. You ever had what's it called? Waffle Crisp, I think.
I don't know. I don't think I have.
One of my favorite cereals, and I can't even remember the name.
Wow.
It's just a 2-streamer podcast, huh? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's essentially what it is right now.
I think the idea will be to get more people on it as like guests and stuff.
Yeah. Guests are definitely on the list. But for the first stream, I kind of just wanted it to be me and Bran, so that we could kind of introduce ourselves, talk about ourselves, and
Sir,
you guys can introduce yourselves.
Sir fans
and
just
things
like
like that.
just a cereal box of you and Waffles being like poggers.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Oh my
I want
goodness.
to get myself added to the list of pog champs
Just the
that
pog-
Twitch
oh my
rotates on
God.
a daily basis.
That'd be really strange. I wouldn't know.
My new goal in life.
New goal. Hashtag new goal for Waffles. Can we get can we get Waffles on the list of poggers now?
Yeah, I want to be on the list of poggers.
Yes, I think this is going to be a starting episode, so I think I'm going to probably upload these things to YouTube as well. So I think a good place for us to start, even though we've kind of gone here before, is quick introductions. I think we'll get more and deeper into things, but what I want to do is kind of, I think the best thing to do is do a quick introduction of us for those who do not know who maybe I am or who you are, Waffles, and then let's go explain further in detail what we expect for from our ideas from this podcast.
Okay.
So, do you want to start or do you want me to go?
I can start if you want.
Go ahead.
Hello, I am Waffles for Chumps. You guys, most of you guys know a decent amount about me, but I live. So let's start out with my living conditions, right? Let's start out with knowing a little bit more about the details of my personal life, because that's the kind of stuff that I don't really talk about when I'm doing like regular game streams and things like that.
Well, let's not go into too much detail. Let's go a quick overview, and then we'll go into deeper stuff later.
Yeah. I'm not like here's how many.
Here's my
people I
life
message
story.
every single
Here's
day.
my
I meant,
life
like,
story.
Like my So I live with 4 roommates in the state of Michigan, and I for like working and stuff like that. A lot of you know that I do home renovations and I fix up houses and things like that. So we buy houses and we essentially, me and my cousin work together and we flip houses and things like that. Lately, I have been trying to finish the ding-dang basement in my ding-dang house, and I cannot stress how much extra work. Thank you, Sir Fan. Sorry, Sir Fan redeemed.
To take off the glasses
was too sexy. Right when I took off the
right
glasses.
when you're taking off your glasses, just
Yeah, so this basement has been hell on earth for a while for me, and besides doing that, I stream, as a lot of you
no, really.
might know, and we do modding for Johnny and stuff like that, and that's kind of the gist
of it.
Of
Mr. Waffles for Chumps' life. That's the gist of it. The
Waffles
overview.
for Chumps' life. That's my personal life at the moment.
He streams never. Yeah, Matt's saying he streams never. Waffles streams never.
What?
What is this?
What else? Okay, so let's see. Oh, I could talk about my interests. Things
All right.
that interest me.
Okay, go ahead. Let's go. Let's go
Video
here.
games. Love video games.
Would have never guessed that either. Yeah, it's quite new details.
Video games. Spending way too much time watching YouTube videos, like an absurd amount of time watching YouTube videos.
Yeah, a lot of us
and
do
then
that.
Forgetting how much time passed. I don't listen to a whole lot of music. I'm not a big music guy. So if anybody ever asks me, I'm like one of those people when somebody asks me like, "Hey, what's your favorite genre of music?" I'm like, good music. I like good music.
I like good music. The music that sounds good to me.
Yeah, the music that sounds good to me. Essentially, I'll just listen to a song, and if it sounds cool, I'll be like, yeah, I love it. A lot of video game music too, just because that was my childhood. Was only video games.
Oh, I was gonna say just listening to video game music. I thought that's what you were
Yep,
saying.
that was my entire
Just
childhood.
childhood was just I was just blared with video game music. Nothing else.
Good
I couldn't.
night, Fergus.
I didn't actually play the games. I just had to listen to the music.
Waffle streams and like video games. Waffle, you should stream you playing video, or you should stream you playing a video game. Yeah,
That's a good idea. I think that's a great idea there, Giles.
that's actually, I might do that. I think. Yeah,
That's a great idea to do. Maybe I should do it more often.
yeah. Maybe that there might be something there.
Original ideas, the new original ideas. Nothing new. Just all original. Who would have ever thought of these concepts before? I don't think any of us would have heard these concepts before.
You know what we need is a Waffles Alien Isolation stream. Horror games, another big, specifically what kinds of video games? Horror games I've always been into. Good portion of my video gaming years was, didn't really get horror games back in the NES era, which is what I originally grew up playing. But when we got to, the PlayStation era and they started coming out with like horror games and stuff like that, man, I could not. I loved it so much. I loved it, but I hated it at the same time because I was a big baby. I was a very scared kid. I don't think I could have dealt with horror games when I was like 10-year-old Waffle. I don't think.
God.
I read Goosebumps books and then had nightmares about dummies for a good portion of my younger life.
Matt's continuing with the trend of things we don't know, and he's saying that there's a game called Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, and me and him we should play it sometime.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow. That sounds kind of cool.
Sounds
maybe I'll
kinda
give that game a
Yeah.
try. Fuzzy misses his hugs and cuddles. God,
God.
I don't. I hate.
Yeah, you did
hate
Alien
that
Isolation.
Alien
Yeah.
so much.
You did that one for one of your streams, didn't you? Like for one of your spooky
Yeah.
streams.
Yeah, that was one of my spooky streams, was Alien Isolation, and I love that game, but I hate that alien. I hate him. Check out of this alien. Check this out. Okay, we noisemaker it. We're gonna walk up there. Okay, then we flex on it. Flex on the alien. You can't beat this. You can't beat this alien. Yeah, you think that noise? Oh, hey, oh, hey, no. No.
Well, Matt's saying he thinks you'll be good at Siege.
You think?
No, Matt thinks you'll be good at Siege.
Oh yeah. Oh, Matt. Yeah. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Yeah, we'll try it out maybe at some point. We'll see how good it is. I'll go find the nearest corner, park there, and then die as soon as somebody throws a grenade. That's how you play that game, right?
Yeah, totally. Siege sponsor stream. Jesus, Val, that's a long shot away. Ubisoft actually should have to notice I exist before that would happen. Do it drunk. Oh God, Riku.
Oh God, Siege drunk?
I've done it. I did it. I did it drunk once. It was interesting. I've done it drunk twice.
Yeah.
I've done
Man.
drunk Siege twice.
It would just be me like trying to. I wouldn't even be able to find the entrance to the building. Like, let alone actually shoot someone.
No, you wouldn't. No,
I don't
Waffles.
even think I could team kill. I think I would like not even be able to aim at my friends.
Waffles, I don't think you'd be finding the building. I think you'd be just staring at something. You'd be just entertained by the thing on the outside. It wouldn't be you trying to find the door. It'd be you staring at the door. Be like, this is a great looking door. Just knowing you.
Check out the finish on this door, man.
Just knowing you. That's what it'd be like. You'd just be looking at the door and be like, this is like a really nice looking door. Oh, the wall's even better though. If you look at the wall, the details on the wall, man, like this is a great looking game.
Yeah, I've been known to do that when I feel like the game is too much. You just find something in the game to admire. And that's...
Look at this great mahogany.
All right, bye, Ninja.
Bye, Ninja.
Thank you for stopping by. Hashtag support friendly fire.
Hashtag support friendly.
Friendly fire should always be on in games. There's never been a problem with friendly fire in any game ever.
Ruku's first and only experience was drunk. Was flat out fucking drunk. I remember that.
Tried Siege drunk.
That was it. That's been his first and only experience.
Your
He's been
first
drunk.
and only experience
It's
with
been
Siege is drunk.
it's been
Oh,
drunk
okay.
because we did it after a Fall Guys episode, drunk. So that was interesting.
Waffle's ASMR sleep stream.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that. Yes, sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if
Get-
I could just get away with being half asleep and just kind of like moving.
All you got to do is be in VR chat, which is a subject we'll bring up later. But yeah.
Yeah. All you
Uh,
got to do is be in VR chat. I've seen so many VR chat
easy.
streamers.
Easy. Well, getting back onto track. Was there anything else you wanted to add about yourself?
Let's see. I like long walks on the beach and large piles of breakfast food stacked really high. Well, thank you, Valiant, for gifting the sub to Fuzzy Xenomorph. Thanks.
Ruka, we
really
can
appreciate it, buddy.
Ruka, we can come up with that idea later. We'll think of different channel points later. That's something else we can do on my stream.
No, I think
That's all for
I think
you?
that's it for now.
All right.
I'll probably think of something else later.
Well, again, we got a good chunk of time to go through everything, and if everything pops up, we've already rambled ourselves away from a bunch of stuff. Oh, I got to stretch apparently. Ugh, and the nicest stretch. Ugh.
I love that this is going to get uploaded to YouTube, and if anybody watches this on YouTube, they're going to be like, "What the hell are they? Why are they stretching?
It's a really weird. I expect.
Why are they thanking people?
I plan to upload this to YouTube, so we have this in kind of just memory of somewhere. So
Okay.
hopefully we'll get that. Regardless, it's going on YouTube, bruh. Yeah, Matt, bruh. We'll see how it goes.
For anybody watching this on YouTube that might be watching it in the future,
come to the Twitch. You'll understand better.
Yeah, if we're on Twitch right now and we've got live chat going. So,
Yeah, go to twitch.tv/waffles for chumps or
if you're wondering why I'm
twitch.tv at
thanking
Bran1299.
Yeah.
Easy self promotion in there. Easy.
If you're wondering why I'm thanking people for gifting subs to Fuzzy Xenomorph, because we're on Twitch right now.
Oh god, that's great things to just out of the blue. Regardless, I'll get back on track and introduce myself, because that's been a while since we've introduced myself, because we've gone almost 20 minutes rambling on random stuff and talking about waffles,
Talking about me too much.
Which isn't a bad thing, I don't think. But
That's
I probably
what I do best.
I probably should talk about myself for a little bit here instead of just
Let's hear what Bran's got to say about himself.
I gotta do this. Stream with chat on the side, so YouTube. See, I was thinking about that, but I don't want to continuously have chat on the side. That's always an option, but it's like one of those things where it's like.
So I just want to point out, guys, you can see Bran. I don't know if you guys have seen Bran's face, but there's Bran's face.
It's my face. Oh my goodness!
I had never seen his face before, and then he revealed it to me, and I was like,
Yeah.
Bran, you sexy boy.
I
you."
released my face. So yeah, for those who do not know, my name is Bran. I stream on Twitch. I'm mostly a Rainbow Six Siege streamer. My name is Brandon, so you can either call me Brand or Brandon. I don't really give a crap about it either. So if you couldn't tell, that's where the brand comes in. So if I'm looking above me, that's right there. You can see Brand. That's where that first look comes from, Brandon. If you're on Waffle streams, I think it's below here.
It's underneath you, yeah.
So right there, Matt's making fun of me for what Aoi says. I'm a K-pop star. Smile, I'm smiling. There you go. You'll see me laughing and smiling a lot here. But Bran, it isn't because Bran Flakes comes from Bran, the original Bran. So no, the Brandon and Bran came first before the Bran Flakes. So that's the true. I'm from Canada. I'm from, more specifically, Ontario, Canada, for those who do not know. So I am Canadian. So I'm on the other side of the border from Waffles. He's my southern neighbor, if you want to call it by that. And for those who wondering what Bran Flakes are, is that because of my name Bran, people keep putting flakes at the end. So it's just known as Bran Flakes. We also have an emote of Bran Flakes emote. So I've given into that kind of thing. Moose loose in the hoose. Yes, we got moose loose in the hoose. Waffles is from South America. Yeah, Waffle's is from Southam.
I'm not even sure I'm from this planet sometimes.
Yeah, I play mostly Rainbow Six Siege, so I stream and play mostly Rainbow Six Siege or FPS shooters. That is mostly my kind of thing that I will do. I see Waffles is doing his sexy look.
I don't know what are you talking about?
Don't know what I'm talking about. The other things I actually enjoy is I'm a big fan of sports. At least like hockey, baseball. I play golf so occasion. So that's probably something that not a lot of people know about me, is that certain sports I'm actually kind of more into. That's something I constantly
I don't know
watch.
that about you.
Yeah, so that's something. Unsurprisingly, hockey is one of those sports that I enjoy a lot because I'm Canadian. So, wow, who would have
You play
ever guessed that? I used to play hockey. I used to play hockey when I was younger. It's been a while since I've actually played it, but it was something I was into when I was younger and playing sports like that.
I didn't know that.
So that's kind of an interesting fact about me.
What all sports are you into? You're into hockey and what else?
It's baseball is another big one, and then you have a favorite sport? How dare you? Yeah, baseball, and then I play golf. So that's another thing I do in the summer when it's actually warm out here and not freezing cold and there's snow everywhere. Is actually play golf in my free time.
So what you're saying is you actually interact with people and play games in real life with them. How does that?
What concept is this?
I was in high school. How does that feel?
What concept is that? Well, when I actually have people to go do stuff with, it's actually quite nice.
Yeah, when you actually.
Yes, I mean ice hockey. I do ice hockey. I used to do road hockey a little bit with friends outside, but it's mostly ice hockey.
Yeah, I played road hockey in high school, and it mostly just ended with a lot of scars.
Well, I've never done field hockey. That's the only other thing. That's something I haven't done because I knew a lot of people. At least in high school we had a women's team or a girls team that did field hockey, so that was different.
Isn't that just soccer?
No, because you play
Like
with sticks.
sticks?
And you play. It's kind of
Soccer with sticks?
Well, it's like hockey and soccer because you play on the field, but you play in a different capacity because the sticks are different from what they are in hockey, and obviously you can't kick the ball really. So.
Oh, okay.
Why are VTubers in my recommended? I don't know. Why are VTubers in your recommended? What is this VTuber takeover?
I don't actually follow a lot of VTubers, and they just constantly I just follow Johnny, and I know a lot of VTubers. But I don't follow a lot of them.
I found
constantly recommending.
I fell down the HoloLive rabbit hole a little while ago, like a couple months ago. I fell down the HoloLive rabbit hole where it's where you just get recommended a bunch of HoloLive clips.
Oh.
So that was.
What is HoloLive?
HoloLive is a Japanese VTubing company. So what they do is they're basically an idol agency. Do you know what an idol agency is?
I assume it's an agency that works towards
Japanese
idols.
Yeah, you know what Japanese idols are then.
I've watched anime.
Okay,
of course.
You get the concepts. Yeah, so
I'm a big anime boy.
So these VTubers are Japanese idols in a way, but for like VTubing. And HoloLive is one of those companies that pretty much is like, hey, we'll take you on, we'll create something out of it, and then we'll put you on as one of our HoloLive girls. So there's different bunch of HoloLive girls. Pasta check and cheese. Okay, yes, cheese and pasta check. But they'll like bring you on, like you have what is that, like interviews and stuff like that going on, and then they'll hire you, and then you become one of theirs, and you pretty much have your name attached to that.
Whole interview process.
It's like a job interview basically, and then they'll bring you on.
They're just managers for people who want to get into.
Yep, but they're a big company, so
mostly young girls who want to get into.
They have to be above 18.
Right.
18 yes. Over, but like so it's like 20.
Not according to anime, but yes.
Like 20s and stuff.
I assume it's different than it is. The only thing I know about idol managing stuff is literally every anime has an. Sorry, Surfan just redeemed a bitty redemption.
Yeah, I see that.
I know you like cheese. Yeah, mostly from animes and stuff like that, where it's just like, you always have that idol character and things like that. But that's about all I know.
They have talents too. Like Matt mentioned, they say they have talents and experiences and stuff that or like different kind of experience. Like some of them like sing a lot, and some of them have had their previous channels that they've done stuff with, but they pretty much created characters, so VTubing characters that they the role they take on. So like you have take Johnny for example, and say that he's taken on the role of the Wolf Boy.
Oh.
So you know, oh, you good?
Your face froze for a second there.
Well, no, you froze a bit too.
Yeah, Valiant says there's also Hollow Guys, apparently.
I don't think there's Hollow.
More popular.
I don't think there's Hollow Live guys. There is VTubing. There are VTube. There are no, but there's a different company. I can't remember what the other company is. There's a different company that does that's a VTubing agency that takes on guys. I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
Hollow Stars? Oh, okay. All right, that's new.
You don't
Hollow
find
Live
them very
Stars
interesting,
is
Chachi?
the guy. Oh, Hollow Live Stars. I see. Okay.
So are they mostly? Do they usually broadcast on Twitch? Is
No,
that their,
YouTube.
Their main medium.
YouTube.
Oh, so they're YouTubers. Okay.
They live stream on YouTube.
Oh, they do the YouTube live.
They
stream.
do the
Okay. So
YouTuber live stream.
They don't use Twitch. They use the YouTube live stream service. I know of a few of them, but yeah, I haven't really
because
I don't understand the language.
Well, there's HoloLive English. They have HoloLive English now, so there's clips
They
on.
do?
They have HoloLive English, so there's 5 HoloLive girls who speak English who do English ones, English streams.
5 specifically. Five Hollow Live girls.
Well, because they go by generations of like, because they get recruited and they're like, you'll be released in generations. So the HoloLive, this is the first generation of HoloLive English members, and there's 5 of them.
Oh, okay. Immortal says just watch Gura. Who's Gura?
Gura is one of the HoloLive English girls. If you ever heard the meme of like just the one person going that's her, the shark girl. There she. She's the shark girl.
I haven't heard that meme, but but could you do that again for me, Bran, please?
I'm not doing that again. Yes, yeah, Matt's like, yeah, they have HoloLive English, they have HoloLive Japanese, which is what they're based out of, and then the HoloLive Indonesian, or in Indonesia.
I might have heard the meme, I don't know.
Yeah, Gura, real shark girl, yeah, Gura.
Oh, text-to-speech lady didn't do that one good. She went,
No.
Hey.
Yeah, but that was her debut. She made her debut, and that she's one of the HoloLive English girls.
Oh, okay.
And then the first word she said on stream was just
The first word she said.
The first thing she said was on stream was because you gotta know that some of them are just testing this out and are kind of nervous. So the first thing she did was just like and then just a long pause.
Posting all of the English ones. I assume
Yes.
you know.
So Gura, there's Gura, Amelia Watson, Calliope. I don't remember her last name.
She's a HoloLive one too. Oh, Amelia. Yeah, Ruki was talking about them the other day, and then I'd seen them before.
Then you got Kiara, and then you got Ina.
Oh, okay. So those, okay. I would probably recognize them if I saw them, to be honest, because I spend way too much time on YouTube.
You probably would see something about it, especially if you've seen anything of VTubers. They're probably quite prevalent.
Yeah, and I watch a few VTubers and stuff like that.
That's kind of a big
anyways, but I want to know more about Bran.
You want to know
Tell
more about
me
me?
about yourself. I want to know more about you.
What do I do? What is okay? I guess you talked about work. I work in a I work in an industrial rental sector. So basically, what I do is I help rent industrial machines like street sweepers or sewer cleaners or garbage trucks, like certain things like those. I help rent. I think my company helps rent them out and just be like, hey, this is something if you want to rent for a little bit, because some people do it. Or for those who are more in that hydrovacs or stuff like that, which are like giant vacuum cleaners for certain things. So
this is specifically for you, like for your local area and stuff like
so
that.
This is so we're across Canada and the US. So we have branches across both Canada and the US, and I help more the US side. So I talk to a lot of people in the US.
So it's like a global.
It's North American.
North America, yeah. So it's international, but you don't just focus on your local area. I was thinking you would like rent out stuff to like the local city government and something.
So we do that, except for we do it on a North American scale, like a countrywide scale kind of thing. or continent-wide, should I say? That's me. Right. A continent-wide scale is that we do it. We rent out to local governments who want to, but we do it through our branches that are close by, and then we also rent to contractors as well.
Oh, okay. So, okay, I get it now.
So
So
I work with that.
Are you like you're like the middleman who like receives calls? And
Kind of. I because normally what goes on is there you got the customer, you basically have a customer or then an RSM who's a regional sales manager who will go around places to get more customers sometimes. Then you have me, then you have the branch. So basically I'm kind of at the back of it, managing it all in a sense, where our RSM is in direct contact with our customer more than half the time, and then our branch is in direct contact dealing with the machines and stuff with the customer. So I'm kind of like at the back, so I still deal with the customer, but I deal with the customer, the RSM, and the branch.
That sounds.
It's not as hard
To
as.
be honest, I caught like maybe half of. It's
a lot of work.
It sounds like a lot.
But when you get into
like
it,
you have a lot of talking.
You have a lot on your plate, which is
perfect for podcasting.
Oh my goodness, it's a lot of work to do.
Practice. It's podcast practice.
It's podcast practice.
Is what I'm getting.
Yeah, so that it's going to be entertaining, of course. Easy game, easy life, right? I think
if you guys, by the way, if you guys have any questions, for us that you want us to tell you about, feel free to throw that down.
Yeah, make this as a Q&A as well. I think we'll keep going on, but like, we'll also have that Gura over Johnny, no contest still. I think most people would say that is that as much people love Johnny, Gura is probably better.
Gura's better than Johnny. Oh, shots fired! Oh, dang!
I think that's what most people would say.
Johnny, who said that?
Oh no, I never. I just repeated what I think people would say, not necessarily what I think. Even though I probably think that as well.
But anybody else watching this on YouTube, we're friends. We're talking about TFM Johnny. Go check him out on YouTube.
I'll put that in as well. Is that for those who do not know, me and Waffles mod for a guy named, for those who do not know him, TFM Johnny, who does both content on Twitch as well as YouTube, who's a VTuber as well. I manage a lot of his hangouts, his subscriber hangouts that he does, but we're both mods on it, so a lot of references we go from VTubing and popular, I think, streaming stuff would probably be based off our experience of modding him.
Plasma. First off, Ruku's question. People say I look like Waffles. Does that make me sexy? Yes, Ruku.
I mean, Nin would think secondly, so if that's the case. I think Nin would easily.
No, I'm not that egotistical.
I'm not that egotistical.
If anybody's watching this for the first time, they're probably like, "Man, this guy is full of himself."
Man, he's full of himself. I mean, you have to. To be honest, you have to be good. You have to be a little bit full of yourself. There's an extent between being full of yourself and then completely.
That's true. Where does the egotism end? Where does the real Waffles begin and the totally full of himself ego Waffles end? Who knows? And then Plasma asked, what made you want to stream? For me, I like video games and I like talking to people. Streaming, to be honest, best of both worlds, and I don't have a lot of extra time in my life because I'm just working constantly and stuff like that. And streaming to me is a really good way to connect with people and talk with them. It gives me an opportunity to talk with people and things to connect with. People say I'm funny, but I highly doubt them. But I like putting smiles on people's faces and stuff like that, and that's cliche as hell, but that's kind of why I started streaming, was just to connect with everybody and be able to do another thing I love at the same time, and it's just natural that that's where I would progress to. I save time essentially. Get to talk with people, get to talk about myself and ramble like I like to do, and do the video gamage. And Brian, why did you start the streaming?
I think a lot of it came from content I watched. It was a lot of people that I watched between Johnny and people before that who just who just do YouTube content, as well as a close friend of mine named Allie. She does, I obviously mod for her and I'm close with her, so she was probably a big influence on just watching it, just content being created and having people entertained and everything. And I think a big reason why I just like, at some point I just said screw it, that I wanted to stream, because I'm a very shy person. And it took a lot for me to actually encourage myself to stream. But I think a lot of it was just, hey, I can still be entertaining and with stuff, gameplay I have, so might as well give it a shot and see what kind of entertainment I can give to certain people, and see if I can stream certain of my content on Twitch or whatever it is at this point, to give people something else to watch. I just thought maybe it'd be a good idea to see where I can take the things. It's a lot of my encouragement just came from the people that surrounded me. A lot of people streamed, so a lot of that just came from the encouragement that a lot of people did it.
Yeah, I got a little bit of that too. You're like, when a lot of people are like, "Hey, you should stream," I'm like, "Yeah, that might be a good idea," and you're like, that gives you a lot of encouragement, especially if you're kind of shyer. Which I was kind of shy on the internet for a while. Anybody who knows me from, like, I used to get on VR chat a long time. When VR chat was still in its nubile stages, I was on there and I was a mute because I didn't know how to interact in the world of the internet. I was so used to just real life interactions. I was still an internet novice. Didn't exactly know how to talk with people on the internet, but slowly over time. That
was one of the big things for me, is when I started VR chat and started to get a lot of you guys. I was a mute. I was pure.
Oh yeah.
Pure mute. That avatar I was in is pure mute. Never thought I'd be doing this kind of podcast. I
remember you being mute when I first met you. Yeah.
Probably it wouldn't be hard to remember me being mute.
I don't think anybody remembers me from my mute days.
I wasn't there when you were mute, so I was just like, yeah. You forgot I was mute, Matt? Yeah, I know. I didn't speak at all.
Selexia is asking, what do you guys think the key to being a successful streamer is?
There really isn't anything to say that I can definitely say confirms you as a successful streamer. Depending on how far you want to take it, my keys to success. Again, I'm not at the top anywhere, or neither of us are, so I don't think any of us are valid to give.
I'm not exactly qualified. I mean, I'm not the most successful streamer. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, Brandon. Didn't mean to.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You can host as well. Yeah, go ahead. That's perfectly fine with us. But yes. I don't think there's any definite keys to success kind of thing where it's just like, hey, this is definitely how to get to your successful point. Because if you ever hear people that are even successful saying, here's the successful thing that will get you to the top, everyone will community you there is no direct path to success. But the things you got to keep in mind are things like communicating with your community. Make sure you make a community there that is worth staying for. Making sure that you provide different content that is personalized and everything. Is just having that consistency is one other thing. Is like having a schedule so that people know when they're supposed to come back to watch you. All these things contribute to making you a better streamer in a way, as well as someone who's worth watching. Because if there's a certain stat, I think on Twitch, where it's if you have above 10 viewers on average, you're in the top 1% or 10%, I think that's what it is, or something like that. Is you're in the top like 1 or 10%, I can't remember what it is exactly, of streamers, because there's so much content here. Anyone can go anywhere on here or YouTube, that you have to make yourself different. And there's not like top 10%. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought, or something like that. But yeah, it was like you're in that top 10% of streamers because there are so many people streaming that to have 10 viewers, you're already in the majority of viewers.
Yeah, the thing about success with the entertainment business, right, is there's so many different factors. There's an insane number. It's tougher than a lot of jobs because of how many different things can go into it, right? It's a combination of, being an entertaining person, a little bit of luck, hard work, finding something unique that you're dedicated to. There's just so many different factors that it never bubbles down to like one thing. Every single person who's like successful in streaming or YouTube or anything have always said there's no one answer to that.
Well, there's so much content, right? There's so much access to content. You just go
Yeah,
you go into any category and you look how many people are there streaming just any content. Like if you look at podcast or like we're doing right now, or Siege, which is what I do, you go there's a million people streaming it. Like
Right.
I'm over exaggerating obviously, but there's like
I've never seen anybody
100
do
600
podcasts
people
before. I don't know what you're talking about.
but there's so much content out there. It's just like it's so hard for you guys to differ from one person to the next. Like it all comes down to personality and things you do for stream that makes a difference. Obviously, being honest, I contribute a lot of my success to the communities that I've been in already. I feel grateful for the big communities I've been in already because I think I got a head start than a lot of people do.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I feel the same way. I don't think I would have ever been even anywhere near as, I definitely wouldn't be getting any viewers if I hadn't met Johnny first, and everything kind of stemmed from there. He was one of the originally met Johnny. Maybe I'll talk about this during a different podcast about where I met Johnny. And
Bring Johnny on.
Bring Johnny on as a guest for the podcast. I bet you I could convince him.
Well, I think we both could convince him. We just have to actually do it.
Yeah, I think a lot. Like I said, it's so many different things. It's who you know. It's who you are.
I guess that's another thing is that you do need to. What's it called? Why am I losing my mind? It's you have to create relationships. I forget the word. I don't know why I'm losing my
build a
mind.
community. That's the number one thing, right? People want a community to be a part of, and that's the biggest. That's the biggest part. Makes me because there's so much content. There's so much content on the internet that you have to give people a reason to stay and want to be around you. Like, not that I'm I'm not the biggest streamer or anything like that. Definitely by a long shot. But from what I've gathered,
Matt's given a great statistic. Twitch had approximately 9.52 million active streamers as of February 2021.
Jesus.
So that's a lot of people to go through. That's a lot of content to watch. Anyone.
Come
but
for the Johnny, stay for the mods. Some people, yeah.
That's a great thing for us, though. I think that's what Johnny wants us to do.
That's a great thing for us, yeah.
Well, I think that's what Johnny wants us to do as well. But that's a big contributor is when he gives us raids or something, or he gives us a shout out, is just the people that do sometimes come over to us and just be like, hey, this person's actually kind of interesting, let's stay. And again, that's happened to me a lot in certain occasions, and that kind of brings up the viewership that I wouldn't have on my own.
Yeah, I mean, anybody, fans of Johnny or not, I wouldn't have met any of you guys if it hadn't been for me meeting him a long time ago. So.
I think we downplay a lot of times. Well, not necessarily downplay, but we just don't give enough credit for sometimes what certain people do to get us to our positions. Obviously, we'll talk about Johnny more than anything because we come from his community, so our branches are off of his. But there are so many people behind that got us here, right? So,
Chachi, you could be we're definitely going to be having guests and stuff like that for the podcast for sure, 100%. Just not this one because we wanted to, just be us introducing ourselves and things like that, and definitely want to have some guests on here at some point because if we're just bouncing off of each other, we're just going to feed our own egos. We need a third person's perspective up in here.
No, I'd like to
Is
get
that all you
married.
wanted to say about yourself, Bran?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say about myself. And I think that's a great contributor to what you just said about what we want from this podcast. And we've gone almost an hour without talking about that exactly, but um, I think
I mean, it's it's
it's
whatever.
gonna happen. But I think that's something that I'd like to do in the future is get a lot of different people on this. Not necessarily continuously. I think what I'd like to do is continuously have me and you on, considering it's a Bran and Waffle cast or a Waffle Bran
Yeah,
cast.
not be like not yeah.
I don't think I want to branch it out too much, but I'd like to have different people from different people's perspectives and be like, hey, this is my experience on streaming or life in general or something else like that along those lines.
Yeah. Get other people's perspective so that it's not just us
Feeding
what I
ourselves.
do. Yeah, it's just feeding ourselves. As much as I love oh boy, it's the whole reason I wanted to do this podcast is so I could feed my own ego. Yes.
Yes, of course, that's what I have is an ego.
There's a few questions.
Okay.
Dog Lover asked, "What makes streaming fun for you guys, Waffles and Bran?"
You want to go first then?
Yeah, streaming. It's hard to pinpoint it exactly because it's so many different things. Obviously, I love video games, as I said earlier at the start of the podcast, and I get to have somebody,
Money.
listen- the money. It's really I mean, I do love everybody's support, and I'm not going to minimize the fact that
Can't just throw money.
people do definitely help me support and do all the
You
give
can't
me a lot
downplay
of
it.
love.
You can't downplay that. The fact
I'm
that
not downplaying that at all, for sure.
it's not something you can.
Not about the money for me, but I super duper appreciate like everything everybody does for me.
It's called pay to win.
It's called pay to win.
Waffle does it all for the money. Waffles is just
Only
there for the money.
Oh yes, it's only for the money and the. All right, you want to know why I love streaming? Because I get to flex my sexy muscles every time I stream, baby. Nah, it's just so I can connect with. I get to talk with you guys. I get to do what I love doing is talking at people and playing video games at the same time. That makes it fun for me. That's the whole reason I started streaming.
Hey, Ron. Yeah, no. I think a lot of what makes it fun for me is just the people that come to it. Obviously, I enjoy the games I play anyways, regardless. But like for me, I enjoy always having people on my streams. So I always try to have Matt or someone play with me, especially the games, because one, it makes it more entertaining for people when I always have someone to bounce it off of, and two, it's just purely more fun for me just to have someone to talk to or stuff like that and flexing for money.
I love that you're reading my chat too. I don't even have your chat up, Bran. I probably should.
I got both chats up. I know how to do this.
I'm gonna bring yours up too.
I already know how I'm supposed to do this, and I got both chats up, so I know. Yeah, no, but yeah, I think a lot of fun comes out of just the people's interaction. Exclamation podcast. I changed it to podcast. That's why that should be up there, I think.
I've met so many people because of streaming. Like, I've met everybody because of streaming essentially, and you meet all sorts of interesting people and you get to talk with them, and it's a blast. I mean, it's not all fun and games. Streaming's hard work, and you gotta be dedicated to it, and be ready to sacrifice a lot of time for it. Oh, Ron gifting the sub to Nightbot.
To Nightbot. Oh
Man, Nightbot really is gonna appreciate that sub.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up your chat.
Okay. Was there any other questions? Or
let me see.
Thanks for the gift to
Beast, the person
Streamlabs.
that throws the most
Oh,
money in 10 seconds.
Raw Ron
to
just
Bill.
gifted a sub to Streamlabs. Thanks for the gift to Streamlabs.
Rod Ron, thank you so much.
Thanks for the gifts to the bots.
Um, let me see. Celestia says, I'll be honest, until I met you guys, I didn't really feel like you belonged anywhere, so thank you guys for being here and becoming your friends.
Aw, thanks, Alexia. Yeah, we love you.
That's why I stream.
Yeah,
Because-
I think that's a... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm still looking through the chat.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think that's a lot of reason why people stream is just the community we bring and the people that we make friends with and can communicate with a lot better is just people that care and everything is that's a big part of people why they love their community. And I think the reason you want to be a smaller community is just because you can get that more personal interaction with a lot of your people who you watch with and get to know them better. I find it hard for Johnny to pick people out unless they're constantly there and showing themselves. But with a smaller community, it's a lot easier. As you grow, it gets a lot more difficult.
Right. Yeah, I that's a big thing for me too. I don't really want to like explode and become like a big streamer boy.
I don't think I could handle it, honestly.
I don't think I could handle it either.
I don't mind my small community. It's something that's a lot easier to handle for myself. It's just
Yeah.
there would to be too many things going on.
I think
Big boy
being a
waffles,
small
yeah, man.
community
Big boy
where I can
waffles.
where I can be a part of Big Boy Waffles. I want to just be a big boy. No, I don't. I don't
Waffles
really
for partner?
care about
Hashtag
how
waffles for
popular
partner?
I get. I just want to be. I want to hang out with my own community and have that connection with you guys and everything like that. That's the most important thing to me. To be 100% honest, that's really what it's all about. Is finding people I can make a connection with, and hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, I think that's Ruka's brought up a great thing. Is that Kitten Corner has been a giant contributor to a lot of people's
Yeah,
interaction with others. It's just I know I talked to a lot of people in that Kitten Corner and everything, and that came off Johnny's again. That came off Johnny's channel originally. So again, it's something else. We go back. We keep rotating back, but for good reason. Is that's something that a lot of people
if
came from and stuff, and it's been just somewhere nice to meet. And that's a community that's been brought up from something else. And obviously, a lot of people from this chat are probably in that Discord and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, the Cozy Kitten Corner, another offshoot of the whole Johnny thing. Yeah, it just goes to show you, because this was an introductory podcast, right? So, a big part of why we're here is because of Johnny and how many things stemmed from all that. So, I don't want to understate that either.
No, totally not. No, and if we ever get him on here somehow, some way, sometime in the future when we actually establish ourselves, I think it would be.
If this goes anywhere.
Yeah, I think this would be a big point to bring up to him. It's just, I think,
And I hope it does.
I think
I hope this goes somewhere because I like talking. I like just being able to, and a lot of times my problem is when I'm playing like games and stuff like that. As I was saying earlier, I can't 100% focus on talking as much as trying not to die in whatever video game I'm playing because I'm not as good at video games. Like, it's not just reflex for me. I used to have amazing reflexes in video games, but the older I get, I'm 32 right now, and every single year that goes by, I'm losing my reflexes, little bit by little bit by little bit, and, I'm not nearly as good at video games as I was when I was 20. And so it takes a lot more concentration for me just not to die during a game while I'm streaming it, where I can't focus on just talking and, reading chat and things like that.
Yeah, no, I think, again, I guess that's something we missed is age. If we wanted to talk about, I'm 21, so I'm quite young still. I still got a lot of me in me compared to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Bran, you've got your whole life
I've got-
ahead of you.
I've got-
Don't waste your youth, sonny.
I've got a lot to go. But yeah, it's a great opportunity to talk and stuff and get used to it. I don't know if I'll ever get fully used to it. I know I can already feel my voice somewhat going, but it's something.
yeah.
It's somewhat. I think enough doing this enough. We'll keep being able to go longer and longer and keep going. Bran baby, I'm still a fetus. Yes, both of those are correct in terms.
Riku says they used to just spend time alone, but after meeting Yuki and building the kitten corner, you've been spending time with friends constantly. Yeah, that was a great community project set up by with Yuki and all that stuff. Another, from
I'm a fan.
that, and yeah, I'm a big fan. Selexia says it's been really a blessing to meet you all. Aww.
Yes, it's always a
Aw,
blessing to meet a lot of
Selexia.
you. Oh, yeah.
That's why we make you flexes to help keep my reflexes up. I don't know if that's how that works, but I appreciate the thought. The more I flex, for anybody, again, I'm gonna address any YouTubers, people watching this on YouTube. There's a side gag that I don't even remember where it spawned from, where I do this thing where I just flex on stream.
Go check out Waffles for Chumps. Link in the description, right? That's what I'm supposed to say, right? Link in the description
Yeah,
below.
that's-
Check out Waffles for Chumps on
Or,
Twitch.
like wherever you can find that link, somewhere. It'll be there somewhere. Maybe.
Also
Or
for
maybe not.
also for speaking channel rewards points, boy, because I got to do that as a channel rewards
Boy.
points. Boy,
Um,
don't forget to like, follow, subscribe.
I think it spawned from me. I was doing that song like too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy
Oh my
for
god,
my-"
that song! Yeah,
I think
know.
I did. I think I did a bit. I was doing a bit on that song, and it just really exploded from there. Anybody who's on you can see my little flexi waffle. Yeah, that's where that all came from.
That's where that all came from. It's just flex. You gotta flex.
I don't know. It's
Get
one
the
of those
flex on.
things that I started doing it and I couldn't stop because it was just so funny to me. I'm not even that I'm not a strong boy.
I'm not
I mean,
strong,
I'll
boy.
work
Well, you
out,
do construction, so I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get exercise and stuff like that, but I don't. I'm not sitting there going to the gym lifted weights yeah, I can rep 300 baby any day. No, I'm just I do cardio. Cardio is mostly what I do.
I like how our chat's been. It's just been filled with the standard YouTuber sayings. Yeah, but no, this is a lot of our content goes onto Twitch, and I think most of us are. I think both of us are mainly Twitch. I don't think either of us post the stuff on YouTube.
I've done a lot of stuff on YouTube.
The only thing I post is replays of I just save my previous streams on there. That's all I do. So.
Subscribe and hit that notification bell, guys.
This would be the only. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, subscribe, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes up. Oh god,
Yeah.
I can't do that. I'm not self-entitled enough to do that.
Stay sexy, you two. Surfan says you're going to bed. Stay sexy, the two of you.
All right, have a good night, Surfan.
That includes Bran too.
Bye. Move.
Bran always stay sexy.
Sexy waffles.
Yeah, you should do more face cam streams.
Where's the Ali A intro?
Huh?
Where's the Ali A intro?
Oh no.
Oh god, I don't know if I'll do more face cams. I think it's gonna be exclusively
a
for
streaming.
podcast.
Yeah, it is a whole extra dimension to add, having to worry about what you look like or what your room looks like or whatever when you're streaming.
That's the benefits of VTubing.
that's a whole third. Yeah, that is the benefits of VTubing, and that's not a understated benefit. Is like that's a whole third dimension, right? You have to be, not only, when I'm streaming using webcam, do I have to be focusing on not sucking at the game? I have to also remember how to talk while not dying, and remember that I have to stay on camera and remember what my face looks like.
You do a lot of
because otherwise it turns into me just like sitting there like, okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna make this jump. All right, we did that, and then okay, we're gonna fight this boss, and it's just me blank faced for, in a really intense situation.
You basically do face cam all the time, so it's just that's something I could never do. That's something I could never do, but yeah, you do it so often, and I have to reward you for that, for being so entertaining as well as keeping your face on screen and just being comfortable with that.
I mean, it's something you just kind of get used to, I think, after a little while, where I don't even notice it anymore. I think once you do it enough, you kind of just get used to the fact that every facial expression you make is going to be recorded. You just that's the last thing I think about usually is what my face is looking like. I kind of just do whatever at this point. But when I first started doing webcam, it was definitely higher on my priority list, was make sure you don't look like an idiot.
See, I have to do that now. It's just I have to keep myself mindset of just I'm on cam. Remember that.
I'm on cam.
I gotta remember that. Like normally
I hope it gets my good side.
Oh, look at my good side. No, no, because I'm so used to being comfortable and playing my games just so comfortably, not having to worry about that. But it's just it's one of those things where I'll get used to eventually. But it's just like, oh god, I gotta pay attention to what I look like. I gotta pay attention that I don't look completely like a mess.
Oh, Dog Liver says when they watch Waffles, they have a better day. If you're having a bad day, it makes it better. It makes you laugh. Yeah, that's why I stream. It's because messages like that.
Well, you're a great. I gotta again praising you, Waffles. You're a great content creator, and just the producing of your content from anything is fantastic.
Oh, thank you, Bran. Oh yes. This is maybe we won't have guests, and we just have Bran compliment me the whole time. Can we just do that? Can that be our podcast?
There we go. There's the stickler. Waffles is once again becoming just
don't undersell yourself,
self-indulged.
Though, Bran. You're an awesome streamer to watch too. I always have fun watching you. Read the buffer. Oh, is it? Yeah,
buffer.
Twitch is being weird.
Oof.
Link permission? Depends on what you're gonna post. What are you gonna post, Ruku?
What are you gonna post, Ruku? What links? What malicious links? What malicious links are you planning?
Yeah, are you gonna malware us?
Yeah, malware. 60 seconds. Oh, it's my. God damn it.
Man, gotta look good. Immortal posted.
We got to get you the podcast link I have up.
Was just to plug your Twitch channel.
Yikes! Don't
follow Bran at
what?
twitch.tv/Bran 1299 1299. All one word. Go check that out. Go check him out. Does a lot of Siege streams, and he's the best Siege streamer that I know of.
Yeah, because you don't watch. There's a lot of people better than me, but yeah, I do a lot of FPS.
Really good though. Like you kick some serious butt when I'm watching you play, and you're just like peek around this corner and just pow, 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 and you're just headshotting everybody. Meanwhile, I'm like in a corner being like, I'll be on cameras making sure that I call out people for Bran to shoot.
It's called Year of Grinding. That's what it's called. It's called a Year of Grinding. God. I think one of the things that I wanted to transition to earlier was your VR experience. We were talking about like having the experience of streaming and stuff, but your VR experiences. We were talking about this before stream. But you wanted
Yeah,
to mention
so-
your adventure with your VR, your first VR stream, should I say? Because for those who do not know, Waffles doesn't normally have VR, but he ended up getting VR from his brother not like a week ago.
Yeah, it was a surprise gift.
Whereas a surprise gift, so he got to experience it first, and he tried to do his first VR stream. So I'll let you take it from there.
Yeah, so I was doing a stream. I forgot what I was streaming. I was streaming. I think it was Yakuza. I was playing Yakuza 0. One of my favorite games, by the way.
Have a good night, Plasma.
I cannot stop playing Yakuza 0. Night, old Plasma. Have a good one. Thank you for your questions and for hanging out with us. Did mini golf in VR, yeah. So, after I was done doing my Yakuza stream, my brother came in and was like, "Are you still streaming?" I'm like, "No, I just finished. Why, what's up?" He comes back in, he leaves, and he comes back in with a brand new HP Reverb box. It's a newer headset that HP just released called the HP Reverb. It's a VR. And I was like, "Oh, VR finally!" Because I had been hoping, like I had been pining for VR for a very, like I was saying earlier, I've been on VR chat for a very long time. I was a big VR chat boy, loved just hanging out with people, and they could touch me with their hands. They could touch me. they could, and I was so into that. I thought that was the coolest freaking thing ever. And I'd been saving up for VR for a very long time. And he decided that he was like, "I'm just gonna get him it for a gift," which is the coolest thing ever. We'd been talking about splitting the cost of a VR system, sharing it back and forth and stuff like that. So he decided to do that for me, and I still was like, I'll pay for half of it and things like that, and we can share it. And what ended up happening was that Windows Mixed, so it uses a new operating system for VRs called Windows Mixed Reality, which is kind of like a beta software at this point. It's not that as well developed as like Oculus is, or Steam VR or anything like that. And turns out not a lot of stuff is developed for Windows Mixed Reality yet. So I tried to do a few games with it. Turns out Windows Mixed Reality did not agree with a few of the games, didn't even recognize my controllers.
Oh,
shit. And then I was like, all right, at least let me do VR chat with it. So I tried to do VR chat, and it worked fine. VR chat I couldn't do a lot of the gestures. I couldn't do, there's like gestures you have to do with your hands if you pull certain buttons, and you can do like finger guns and like,
for those who
this symbol.
I'll brief it with this before you continue. For those who do not know VR chat is a social VR game. Basically, you can go into it and you basically have an avatar you can interact with people with. So if you don't know what it is, go look it up. That's probably the best way. You'll find a lot of meme stuff on it, but it's a place where a lot of people meet, and I guess where our community kind of started. So it's if you're interested in VR, it's something you'll probably know what it is, but it's quite interesting to just take a look at, just on a weird concept for those who don't understand it.
Yeah, it's a big social networking VR platform, essentially, where you go in there, you choose your avatar, you play some VR, and you just have a blast going to all these different worlds and things like that. But yeah, so I went into VR chat. I saw that it worked and everything like that, and I was like, hells yeah. I was super hyped. I was touching everybody. I was like, let me touch you. I want to touch you. Let me hug you. And, it's probably inappropriate and very awkward at times, because I would just go up to everybody in VR and just be like, and yeah, I was so hyped. I decided to. I was like, all right, I'm gonna stream VR chat. I'm a big VR chat boy now. Tried to stream it. Anybody who was watching on that day, my first VR chat stream, Windows Mixed Reality said no. There was so many problems with Windows Mixed Reality. The frame rate wouldn't work.
Was it frame rate on your
It kept
headset or just
crashing on
OBS?
me. No, the headset was fine.
Okay.
So the thing was, right, I streamed the entire game thinking, oh yeah, my headset's frame rate is doing great. It's fantastic. Everything's awesome. The sound wasn't working. I had to restart it. And apparently I didn't realize that OBS didn't capture it properly, and it just, the frame rate was like nothing. It
Oh
was
my
like,
goodness.
It was like
PowerPoint?
10 frames a second.
PowerPoint presentation.
And I did the entire stream like that.
Oh my goodness.
Without realizing. Because Windows Mixed Reality just isn't. It's a great system. It's good technology. The Reverb G2, good headset, bad software. Windows Mixed Reality just hasn't caught up yet in the software end, and you have to run everything off of Windows Mixed Reality. Everything runs off of it. It is, you cannot use the headset without having Windows Mixed Reality running at the time. So that was unfortunate. So I had to take it back, and now I'm
Sad.
gonna be getting the index.
Sad face, you take it
I
back.
was so
You
sad.
Sad face, you take
Once
it
you
back.
experience the hands, once you have the hands in a virtual world, you're like, oh, I've never experienced this before. I can touch, oh my gosh, the grass. I can grasp it.
As much as it's becoming more of a staple in technology and stuff, I still feel like it's underseen and very confusing concept for a lot of people outside the VR realm. People who aren't invested in it really don't know what it's about, and I think that's just something that comes with time. But it is a different experience once you actually get into VR and
Yeah.
experience it in total. It's really just another world, literally. It's kind of another world you experience, but like it's hard to get people invested in at first because it just seems like such a foreign concept of virtual reality and enjoying virtual
Yeah.
reality.
Yeah. It's something like you can't grasp it unless you've experienced it. Like VR, you think, oh, it's just whatever. It's
Roku.
He took money from Thomas' butt. That's true. I did pay Phasmophobia before VR chat. I forgot about that. I did play Phasmophobia. I don't know why my first VR game was a horror game, but I did play that, and I tried. Yeah, I did take money out of Tama's butt. You were correct. I took $2 from Tama.
Took $2 from Thomas. Oh no. Tama, where did he touch you on the doll?
Horror games in VR are a whole new level of terrifying, by the way. I couldn't even focus on stream. I was panicking.
Did
I
you
was like,
experience?
No.
Did you experience any VR sickness your first time?
Um,
Headaches and everything, dizziness.
yeah, before I got the G2 a long time ago, I got the Rift S, and I played VR on that for a little bit when I first got it. That also didn't work out for me, so I don't have a good track record with VR.
What happened with that one? Just didn't
That
work?
one, it kept blacking out every 10 minutes. So I would get to play VR for like 10 minutes, right? And I would just be like, oh, this is so cool. Check this out. Oh, I can touch things. This is my first introduction to VR, so I was even more hyped. Alien Isolation VR stream. Do they have Alien Isolation in VR?
I think so. I don't even know, actually. I forget. They probably do.
Oh no.
Faulty cable, yeah.
Yes. So the camera, I would play it for 10 minutes and it would just die. Like the screen would just go black. And I tried everything on my computer to fix it. Everything.
Was it just a
In
cable?
the end,
Yeah.
I took it back. Lo and behold, 6 months later, they came out with articles being like, the Rift S wasn't working out because everybody's cable was faulty. There was a lot of faulty cables in the Rift S. So all I had to do was take it back and get a different cable, but I didn't know what it was, so I just took back the whole thing. Otherwise, I would have a Rift S right now.
I was gonna say, Waffles, I'm surprised you didn't go get a new cable on it.
But I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I'm not a big fan of Oculus and all the Facebook requirements. And stuff like that.
The Facebook thing is a big topic to go through, and it's something that's just. I'd like to say corporate greed, but just falls in line with Facebook in general. So I don't even know what to call it at this point. It just doesn't make sense, honestly. It's just reaching out for more data that's not necessary, and just puts you in a bad light, to be honest, as a company who's already been in bad light because of privacy issues.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a big fan of Facebook. A big YouTube channel I used to watch was College Humor, right?
I know
College Humor. Yeah. If anybody knows what went down with them, Facebook advertised a bunch of. They advertised that their views on Facebook were becoming huge. College Humor put a lot of investment into Facebook, and Facebook decided to fake the amount of to BS the amount of viewers that they were getting, when in reality it was like a really tiny number, and essentially put College Humor out of business. And I was a big fan of College Humor videos, and then they just crashed, and the whole company went down because of Facebook. So that definitely didn't endear them to me. And I'd never been dedicated to Facebook in the first place, so definitely not a big fan, personally.
I don't think a lot of people are. It's just a crazy concept. Like their headsets are good. Oculus, on the side of Oculus, it's good. But Facebook, it's one of those things where big companies just buy out little ones to take away competition or take in their knowledge and just dig it into the ground. Like there are some places that do it well, but like the fear is that they're just digging into the ground. Again, on this subject, Discord is now experiencing the same effect, possibly. Yeah. For those who don't know, Discord is in a possible buyout situation with Microsoft, or at least Microsoft's proposed to buy it. Not necessarily Discord's agreeing to anything, I think. I haven't read too deep into it, but it's Microsoft's proposed into it. But a lot of people think that Discord would go public before anything else, which makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how things usually go. You start out small and you become big, and then you get bought out by the big giant companies that are
they feel threatened, and
offering you a couple $1 billion for your franchise.
You get bought out because you're now a threat. When you're a small company, you're not a threat. Once you get to a certain stage, you're a threat. So they'll buy you out for it, just to take in your title and everything, and your knowledge.
Zucker just wants your info, bro.
Yeah,
is what Matt posted.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
it's unfortunately the true thing, though. He just wants it.
I mean, honestly, I don't, and I've never engaged in Facebook a lot, so I have no idea exactly what info they're taking or what they're not taking and things like that.
What's the nervous thing is what are they taking? What details do they want from you? What are they taking?
Yeah, and I feel like nobody really knows. I feel like everyone's kind of like, I don't know what they know about me. Anything you post on there, probably.
That's the thing, is that anything you do is data. Your movements in VR, what you go towards in VR, is important to them, and they can be used to advertise more directly to you. And it's scary just how much data you produce cost. There is a value.
How much they're gonna sell that for?
There's a legitimate value to the data you produce, and it's scary because that means anything you do, there's value in it to somebody.
Yes.
And that's awful.
Yeah, I mean, there's information is is power, right? Information is money. Information is power. Anybody is going to be, information is always going to have a price associated with it, no matter what it is.
Well,
because the more
when the word like
the more
this,
you
yeah.
know about people, the more you can sell stuff to them. Essentially, you like Discord as it is. You hope they don't sell. Yeah, I mean, we can take an example from Skype, right? Skype was what everybody used. Skype was the go-to chat program. Everybody used Skype. It was the big thing. And then Microsoft bought it, and nobody uses it anymore.
They drove it into the ground.
Nobody uses Skype. Yeah, Microsoft just made some really bad decisions. Nothing worked right. They decided to add a bunch of adware on there and stuff like that, and it's just like went, and it just crashed into the ground. Nobody uses Skype anymore. So I hope that Microsoft doesn't do the same thing to Discord.
Well, I'd rather Discord just stay as a public, or go public. I'd rather they go public rather than be bought out by a company.
Right. I would hope that they stay independent, because they've obviously made good choices as independent, as an independent company. But if they did sell to Microsoft, which is a very big possibility because Microsoft loves buying up all this communication.
You hope that you basically hope that they let Discord run themselves. Like it's under the Microsoft brand, but you let Discord be independent.
Matt says in before we all move back to TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
So anybody who doesn't know what TeamSpeak is, as a gamer who was very I was big into a lot of games back when TeamSpeak was a big thing.
Oh God, TeamSpeak.
I want to say 10, 15 years ago or something like that. Everybody was using TeamSpeak, and that was the big.
TeamSpeak still is used for a lot of things.
Yeah, well, because it's a very minimal program that doesn't take up a lot of your CPU or anything like that. It doesn't add a whole bunch. It's just literally here's the codec for the voices going in and out, and that's it. And that's what TeamSpeak is. But maybe that's all we need.
Arma uses a lot. Yeah, Arma uses it a lot.
Oh yeah.
That's a big thing.
I know you play a lot of Arma and stuff like
I don't play Arma.
You don't play Arma?
I don't play Arma. I've never played Arma.
Really? I could have sworn you played Arma.
Nin, Ronnie, Deadly, those guys play Arma. I don't touch Arma.
You're not a part of the whole Arma.
If I was, I wouldn't be here.
If I was, I wouldn't be here. I'd be playing Arma.
Well, because they do their
They're
Arma.
playing it right now.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
their Arma streams on Sunday. So
yeah, I forgot they were doing their Arma stream today.
Yeah, so I don't play. I've never played Arma. I've never actually touched it. It's to me, I like the FPS game, and I like the content that comes out of it from people, but I just couldn't deal with the jankiness of Arma. It's not like defined enough. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with Arma. So
yeah, Arma. I remember playing Arma 3 back in the day, and not having a computer that was good enough to run it, but I couldn't stop playing it because it's like a military simulator game. It's this very in-depth military simulator game.
In depth is very understated. It's
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 like,
legitimate realism.
Like you have these games like GoldenEye and all the FPSs that are Doom and things like that, where it's just about running up there and just firing as many bullets as possible, and enemies are just dying all over the place, and you're getting shot, and you got health bleeping. Arma's like a realistic military simulator, and I've never been more terrified of hearing bullets whiz through leaves in the trees. Like you don't know where the bullets are coming from. You just hear like coming out of your like left ear, and you're like, holy crap, that was like 2 inches from my head, because, you know, in real life, one bullet could be the end of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And you like get down on the ground and you're like panicking, like, oh crap, what do we do? We don't even know where the bullets are coming from and things like that. And that's a whole different kind of tension than I mean, Doom has its place and things like that, but
Well, especially when you're doing PvP in Arma, like
Yeah.
the idea of player to player combat and having like a mindset of a player instead of a bot, where you kind of like, oh yeah, the bot's either going to know where you are or not, and have that weird concept. Now you have like an actual realistic sense of a player fighting against you, and the mistakes you could make or the mistakes they can make.
yeah. Matt says the Warhammer 40k mod. What? There's a excuse me? Like with like there's orcs and dwarves shooting at you. That would be terrifying in a whole different level. Orcs are terrifying enough as it is with axes, let alone guns.
I haven't played that in a while. It's been a while since I played Warhammer or fucking Vermintide.
Yeah. Oh, Warhammer's like it's a cool universe. The thing about the Warhammer universe, right, is that the company who owns it, what was it called? Games Workshop or something like that. I think Games Workshop owns the Warhammer franchise, and they kind of just outsourced the Warhammer material, and we're just like, yeah, if you can come up with some good enough games for it, we'll let you have the material, and everybody can make Warhammer stuff. So it kind of just grew from this tabletop game that was just this basic dice game to a crazy, huge franchise that now you've got all this lore, this cool stuff about Warhammer. Not that I know much about it. I'm not a big Warhammer.
I don't know much about it. No, I don't know.
I know
much about it.
Warhammer Total War. I used to play that a little bit. But I like orcs and dwarves and elves and stuff, and I think that's all cool stuff. Diddy redeemed Nom Nom.
Oh, you got Nom Nom here. Okay. You redeem your Nom Nom. I'll be right back. Actually, I'm gonna get some
Okay.
more water and stuff.
Okay, you get some more water. I'm gonna find something to eat. For anybody watching this on YouTube, when someone redeems a Nom Nom on Twitch, that means dig into your bag of goodies and shove it into your mouth so that we can have an ASMR stream of me just eating stuff on stream. Orcs would shoot bazookas as machine guns. I feel like, yeah, that would be the case. If orcs had guns, can we just talk about how much more terrifying Lord of the Rings would have been if orcs had guns? If orcs just had modern day weaponry, could you imagine? There's an orc sniper in those trees. Frodo, look out! Oh, that would have been terrifying. Frodo would have been the best sniper ever. He could sneak anywhere. Oh. Hot and spicy jerky, yes. Anybody who's been watching my streams lately know that Waffles for Chumps is a big jerky fan. I cannot get enough of this Sweet Baby Ray's. Oh, my camera's reversed. Sweet Baby Ray's hot and spicy jerky, my favorite. I cannot stop eating it. And people are probably sick of me explaining how awesome this beef jerky is, but I love it so much.
Nom
Hi,
Noms.
Bran.
Hello, how's it going?
You
I
heard
see you
of
in
Sweet
Nom Nom.
Baby Ray's hot and spicy beef jerky?
No,
by
I have not.
Bridgeford brand
No,
jerky.
no, I have not. Please tell me.
best jerky
Please tell me
ever.
more. Sponsored.
Okay, well, it's
beef
Hashtag not
jerky,
sponsored.
and it tastes like Sweet Baby Ray's hot and spicy barbecue sauce.
Does it now? Wow, that's a
Yeah.
one hell of a concept there, Waffles. I can't
Hashtag
imagine.
not sponsored.
Hashtag
What?
not sponsored, but please sponsor.
Ridgeford.
On speed dial, right?
If that doesn't get you, then maybe my sexiness will.
Baby, my sexiness. Oh my goodness.
Waffles also eats pancakes. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never eat pancakes in my life. I am a waffle connoisseur all the way. Right, immortal. I
Apparently,
did
you
order pancakes from Burger King the other day. I was ashamed.
I saw the quote.
You saw the
I
quote?
saw the quote. I saw the quote.
Yeah, on my
So-
Discord, Waffles quote channel, I ate pancakes. I was just.
What's this
you know-
squeak, Waffles? What's this?
It wasn't a happy day. Squeak. Oh, dog lovers redeem Squeak. So Squeak. If somebody redeems Squeak on my Twitch, it means I pull out my little dog, my dog toy friend.
Oh my
Squawfle,
goodness.
is what I call him. He's a,
Why
he's a
is he missing
squeaky
one
dog
eye?
toy Waffle.
Where is he?
However, he is in dire need of surgery.
Why is he
I-
missing an eye?
So the other day, I was playing with him, and
I was-
I accidentally maybe accidentally bumped his eye off.
Waffles was playing with the dog toy and chewed it off.
God, maybe.
Waffles chewed off the eye.
Before that, I squeaked him too hard.
And you popped.
He's a dog toy, but there's no squeaker anymore.
God.
So he is a one-eyed, squeakerless dog toy named Squaffles, and I plan to do surgery on him during a stream at some point because I got. Hold on.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, what you getting now?
I have a 20-pack of
That's-
large dog toy squeakers. You guys can't read it because the camera's reversed, but
I can read it.
hold on. I purchased this on Amazon.
Oh no.
There's 20 dog squeakers in here.
I apologize for anyone who has dogs or anything who's just gone wild about the squeaking toy.
Yeah, for anybody who has dogs. Oops.
Oops.
And I have a sewing kit, so I'm gonna be fixing up Squaffle. I'm gonna take apart his stitches, insert one of these 20 squeakers, or maybe multiple squeakers.
Multiple squeakers.
He will be better, stronger than before.
Squeeze them all and use it as a notification sound.
Squeeze. I think I can maybe max squeeze like four or five of them, maybe six of them. Here, I'm gonna try and squeeze 6 of them at the same time. Prepare your eardrums.
That's so loud. Oh my
I'm sorry.
goodness. Oh my god.
6 dog squeakers at the same time.
No,
My
you just-
roommates are probably wondering what the hell is going on in my room right now.
We're just gonna see that door open up behind you and just someone be like,
Yeah.
Waffles, you okay?
Yeah. What the heck is going on in your room?
Did you get a dog or something?
Yeah, they've already asked me several times why they hear dog squeaker noises coming out of my room when I'm streaming. And I've tried explaining, but try to explain that you have a dog toy that looks like a waffle that has one eye and the squeaker doesn't work anymore, and it just doesn't they give me a weird look, and then we change subject.
We need to get what we should get Waffles next is one of those live signs so he can put it outside his door.
Yeah, I need like one of those like red light up signs that are like live, please do not disturb. Yeah. Yeah, except for it's my roommates. I've tried explaining stream to them. My brother understands kind of because he watches my streams a lot.
Hi, Waffles brother, if you're
I
watching.
don't think he's watching this
Oh,
right now.
okay.
But yeah, he kind of understands the gist of it. My other two roommates are like, I don't want to know what you do
I
down
don't.
there. I
It's
don't
like
want to know what you're doing in that room.
it's like sex or
Because
something.
they hear me, they can hear me through the door and through the walls and stuff like that, and they're not gamers. They don't get online. They don't know what VR chat is.
What European roleplay are you doing, Waffles, in there?
Yeah, exactly. They're very my cousin looked up VR chat once.
Oh no.
He was curious as to what it was, right? And he decided to type it on YouTube because I told him, yeah, I get on this program called VR chat sometimes and I hang out with people. Because I'll try to explain what I'm doing, but it never works out. So he looks it up on YouTube and he gets like all these all these VTubers and all this, there's a lot of VR chat content out there, and it won't make sense to most people. It's like just only memes, a lot of lolly stuff, and then you've got weird anime.
Do they know what anime is? Have they watched anime?
Kind of. He
Okay.
kind of knows what anime is.
Okay, so it's not as bad as someone who just goes into not knowing anime. Because that would be the bad
Yeah.
thing, is if you don't know what anime is and then you see this, it's just like, what
Yeah, he
is
kind
going
of
on?
knows what anime is, but he hasn't never really, he knows like Dragon Ball Z is because that was on everybody's TV when they were younger. Yeah, so he looked it up and he was like, I don't understand.
Waffles,
I'm
I don't
like,
even want to know.
You'd have to be there to understand, and I'm there, and I still don't understand half the time. So, explaining it to somebody else,
Explain to someone who doesn't even know anything about it. Just it's not there. It's not gonna happen.
oh yeah, show Bran Squona. So this is my replacement.
That's
This is what I
it's a
have
donut.
to replace
It's-
the Squaffle at the moment. Yeah.
So next stream we're gonna see surgery of Dr. Waffles on.
Yeah,
as
we'll see how that goes. I don't know what's gonna happen, but something will happen.
something. It's either gonna
I'm
be
not confident in my sewing skills.
it's either gonna be great or it's gonna be you're gonna have to buy a new one.
Yeah, it's either the surgery will be a success or Squaffle
Squaffle.
will be he might be permanently retired
Permanently retired.
based on how well the surgery goes.
The light. You got
We'll
you got
see.
a Waffles life in your hands, Waffles.
I do. Yeah, it's not good prospects for him. I'll say that.
God. Okay.
Thank you for this, Riku. I appreciate it. By the way.
Speaking of stream stuff, moving on from whatever we've talked about, I don't know if you had anything more to mention on your VR. Now we went far from that, but I don't know if you wanted to mention anything about your VR
yeah.
more, because that was the original thing we were talking about. So I don't know if you if you had anything else to mention on your broken VR, but
Yeah, well, other than the fact that I had to return it and I'm getting a Valve Index soon, which is going to be hopefully not... It doesn't have third-party software.
it doesn't have
which
Facebook.
is- yeah, it doesn't have Facebook. It doesn't have Windows Mixed Reality. It's just Valve, which uses Steam VR and Steam is how you play all your games anyways, so it's less stuff to deal with, which I'm going to be happy for. But yeah, maybe wait. If anybody's planning on getting the HP reverb, maybe wait until more stuff is developed for Windows Mixed Reality.
Yeah, Waffles is going straight up. He's going for the big boys.
I'm going for the big boys. If I'm gonna, sink that much money into, because this is money I'd saved for a very long time to try and get myself a headset. If I'm gonna be spending that much money, I might as well get the good thing, the thing I won't have to replace for a while, and I know is going to work.
We've talked about it before. We've talked about, prior to this, me and Waffles did a kind of, I'll put in quotes, a dry run through of Stream, not necessarily a full one, but we kind of just went through a quick thing, and one of the main things we talked about was VR, and then both of us went into quite in depth of what our thoughts on VR subject is, and we've kind of already gone through it a bit, but like, we've put a lot of thought into VR and everything, and considering that both of us have been invested in VR for a little while now, for sure, because considering VR chat and everything, I've obviously had VR for a good chunk of time, but it's such a concept that, like, you're either invested in it fully or you're not invested in it at all. It's very hard to find that in between. Like, you get to see that in between with the Quest and stuff, and the Rift kind of did that, but the Quest does it more to see that in between. You pretty much are either really invested in it with either an Index or before for HTC Vive. Those were the two high end stuff, and you were kind of that's where you threw your money into, or you didn't throw it at all, and then you kind of had that Oculus kind of stance where it's like you can kind of begin. That's the kind of the middle ground, but it was still on the higher end of, you got to be quite invested. The Quest is one of those things where it's just like that's the in between. It's a nice in between, but it's like you either know what it is and you want to get involved with it, or you don't at all.
Yeah, that's
because that's you're either really dedicated to VR and you want the good stuff, or you kind of just want to get introduced to it.
Get something better than Index. Yeah. Oh God, just imagine. That's gonna be a little bit.
Yeah, that'll be a little bit. I think Index is just too top of the line right now, and there's no money in coming out with another top of the line that's just gonna be a little bit better than Index. There's no money to be made there.
You need a giant
It would
leap.
have to be significantly better than Index.
Or production needs to be a lot better than Index it was to keep it on the same price level. Because that $1,000 is expensive. US $1,000.
For anybody who doesn't know, Index is $1,000, which is expensive. Meanwhile, the Quest is like what?
300?
300?
Something like that. 200, 300, something like that. I can't remember.
Which is worlds of difference, and
but quality and everything is worlds of difference as well. What you get, you get what you pay for. That's essentially what it is.
Yeah, essentially, you get what you pay for. But for anybody looking for the introductory VR experience,
it's a good place to start. It's like we said, it's a great place to start. Also, GK, thank you for the resub. But yeah, it's a great place to start. If you're kind of wanting to get into VR, but like we said, it's really hard for someone to introduce someone to VR without them having a decent idea of what it is already. Because there's not a lot of people who are willing to jump into VR without having a good idea. And spending $200, $300 even on the Quest is a big investment for some people.
Yeah. Hi, Fire. Fire decided to visit my stream too. Hi, thank you. Oh, thank you. A wonderful waffle, Ben. Thank you, Fire. Oh, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. What is your guys' favorite game to play on stream? Right now, Yakuza. I love Yakuza. I can't stop playing Yakuza. I want to play it.
I'm a Siege streamer. I have to go with Siege. I don't really stream much more else than Siege. I love my FPS games.
Yeah, I would have been disappointed if you said anything else, Bran.
I mean, I could say anything. I could say a lot of different things, but no, it's got to be Siege. I play way too much of it.
Yeah, Siege. I mean, and it shows you're very good at that game.
Oh my God, is that the famous star? It's the
Is-
famous star.
Is that Star?
Star?
Hello, Star.
Yeah, Val, I would love to be sponsored by Ubisoft, but like that's not happening. Not anytime soon.
Yeah, Ubisoft doesn't even sponsor their biggest streamers.
They have sponsored people. There are a lot of people who are sponsored by Ubisoft to do Siege and stuff, especially on free weekends. There are a couple people who would be.
Yeah.
My dad played a little bit of VR. My dad and sister played a little bit of VR. They were a little bit kind of this like but they kind of got into Beat Saber after a bit.
Yeah, my dad actually played VR. He was like he played it at one point. He said one of his friends from work had VR and brought it into work one day and
Let everybody experience it. And he said he experienced it for a little while, and he was like, "Oh, it's the coolest thing ever!" And he was like so into it. I'm like, "So are you ever gonna get a VR?" He's like, "Nah, it's too much. It's too much dedication."
That brings us back to our previous point again.
Yeah.
We spoke about this before stream like a week ago, but when we were
Yeah.
doing our test run. But like, that's the thing is you got to make a big investment. The $200-300 are a big investment.
Yeah, it's huge.
You need to know what you're doing, otherwise
Yep.
it's just like
A lot of people aren't willing to go there. That's why a lot of people have been doing like PlayStation VR and stuff like that. Is because you don't have to do a lot of thinking or setup or make sure you have a working computer.
well,
and
just
stuff
having the
like that.
console is great. Just having the console and being able to hook it up for PlayStation VR. Again, you get what you pay for. It's not the best experience, but like you'd have to have VR. You have to have a good computer or laptop that can run it. You'd actually have to
Yeah.
buy the VR headset. It's just so much to invest into.
Fire says this was like a lovely breakfast. Start off with some wonderful bran flakes and end with a delicious waffle. Yes, exactly. It's a part of a balanced breakfast. Oh, that's what we call
Call
it,
it.
the Balanced Breakfast Podcast.
We could do that balanced breakfast podcast.
Oh
That's
yeah,
fine.
the
Yeah,
Balanced Breakfast Podcast.
I'll write that down. Let me write that down as a topic or as a thing, because that's a.
Everybody who's a guest on the podcast has to have breakfast themed name.
How is that necessary? God, that'd be
100%
difficult.
necessary. You have to be toast or bacon.
God, that's gonna be
Oh.
hard to find.
I kind of really want breakfast for dinner right now.
We're making waffles hungry right now. It's
Oh,
already-
I
it's
get
already
so
happening.
hungry talking about breakfast. You know, a lot of my stream because I'm
Bran
waffles for
flakes,
chumps.
waffles, and chalky milk. Oh God.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Chachi's already got it covered. One of our friends, Chachi, one of their big themes is chocolate milk, which I think goes with breakfast.
Yeah, I'd think about it with two. God,
Yeah.
gotta bring Chachi on. That's. I guess that's the thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Star, think of your breakfast name.
Start to think
'Cause I
of
want
your
you as a guest
breakfast
sometime
thing.
too.
Oh no, we have to.
Everybody's gotta have a
We have to
breakfast name
nickname
prepared.
people now when we bring them
Yeah.
on. Oh my
You can't
goodness.
join the you can't join the breakfast podcast unless
good-
you have an appropriate
Oh.
breakfast name.
You don't
It's a
even. You know,
requirement.
we'll just nickname you. He doesn't have to have breakfast name. You just be nicknamed.
Ruku says
Belch.
Belgian butter here. I mean, that's
That makes sense.
as our resident Belgian. I think you're good. You're covered. The
Terrible with
Belgian-
talking with people, bruh. Chachi, you'd be fine.
I mean, that's.
We're basically running the show here. I'm basically we're basically just talking the shit, and just like one of us kind of puts us in a direction, and we both just take it somewhere else.
Yeah, good at talking and bad
it's
at
been-
talking.
it's
I
been
just
too-
want to talk.
It's been like an hour and 50 minutes of us rambling about anything we can think of.
I literally started talking about Warhammer for like 15 minutes.
Battlefield Crisp. All right, Matt. All right,
Battlefield Crisp. That
Okay.
sounds like a modern warfare themed like breakfast cereal, like something that they would try to come out with to promote
Battlefield Crisp.
the next
Oh, God.
Call of Duty. Check out Battlefield Crisp. The new Call of Duty comes with a free game subscription to the season pass of our next Call of Duty game. Try Battlefield Crisp.
Oh God, that's great. Yeah, GK, you can't run either. No running, GK.
You had breakfast for dinner the other night: bacon, hash browns, and eggs, as well as biscuits and gravy.
Oh no, I better copyright it. Matt's gonna copyright it.
Matt's gonna copyright it. Yeah, you gotta copyright it quick before. Who owns Call of Duty now?
Activision.
Activision. Before Activision does. Or yeah, copyright it so that you can sell it to him for $1 million.
There you go, Matt. You got your get rich strategy.
The rights to the cereal.
Get rich strategy right there. God.
What
Oh,
was I
my
going to
God.
talk about?
I don't know. Well, we've gone on a bunch of different things. VR. We were on VR. That's what.
Yeah, VR. Well, I kind of said my piece there. You know, give me.
Oh, there you go. There's Waffles cutting out. Oh boy. Waffles, you cut your. Oh God, Waffles has become robotic.
Uh-oh. Hello.
You're
Testing.
good. Okay,
1, 2, 3.
you're there.
Pizza pie.
You're back.
I think my microphone freaked out for a second.
Should we go on that
we all
topic
good?
then? Should we transfer to that?
The topic of my microphone.
Your
being
microphone.
garbage.
Yeah, should we talk? We that was a thing we were gonna talk about at some point. We might as
Waffles is dying.
Wait,
no, I'm back. I'm here, guys. I'm okay.
We might as well talk about. Well, what I wanted to mention, what I wanted to transfer into is the future of our channels and what kind of our ideas is for future. But I think the audio thing might work here because that's one of the things we said we could bring up / you wanted to get invested into.
Yeah, I say my microphone is garbage, but Ronnie's had a garbage mic for the longest time. Yeah, my friend Ronnie does not have it. But like,
Talk about your whole setup at this rate.
talk about literally my whole setup. I do want to get a better mic. I'm not. I think my mic could definitely be a lot better. I'll listen to myself on stream and be like, this mic quality is just not. It's just not that good. It's not something I would sit down and listen to for 4 hours personally.
Ronnie does have a Shure now. That is true. Ronnie does have a Shure.
Ronnie has a what?
It's a company. It's so the microphone I was showing you the other day, the Shure SS7B. The really
Let's
good
pretend
microphone.
I do.
The really
Let's
good
pretend I remember.
the really good microphone that I said was industry standard.
Oh, the good one, yeah.
The really good one that's expensive.
Yeah.
It's on. Ronnie got something similar to that, but like the cheaper version. But it was made by the same company.
Oh, okay.
So he's got a lot better microphone.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know he had replaced his microphone.
He's got it replaced for about 3 months now, 2 months. I can't remember when he replaced it. He doesn't
Ronnie
sound
equals wind tunnel.
He doesn't equal. Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't sound as much of a wind tunnel anymore.
That's good. I have a sump pump that goes. The pump operates just on the other side of this wall, and when that goes off, you'll just hear like a buzzing noise coming from my mic for a good 10 minutes while it goes and tries to pump all the water. So let me know if you guys hear that because my mic will undoubtedly pick that up.
Well,
because it's a Garbo mic.
Well, speaking of audio setups, like Matt said, it's not your voice doesn't sound as bad, or like in your mic, it's not that bad. Like we've discussed this prior.
It's serviceable.
It's not even serviceable. It's decently good. The Snowball is decently good quality, and like your voice just does match
For
it
anybody
decently
who
well.
doesn't know, I have a Snowball, which was $50, I think. I bought it a long time ago. I bought it like 2 years ago, and it's pretty good. It's not bad. But I think if I'm going to be doing more streaming or podcasts, especially, gonna want a little bit higher quality. Something that picks up, some better quality. So my voice is.
I have a Snowball that I
more
never used.
accurate.
Yeah, for those who don't know, I went full in on my audio setup. Kind of full in. I do. Oh God, I gotta adjust my microphone set here. Because I got an arm for this. So if you see the stand, it's there. You go. So that's that. That's an AT2020, an Audio Technica 2020. I kind of went in for that one, as well as with.
How How much does that go for?
I can't even remember. I don't even.
Too much.
I can't even.
I don't
remember
want to
what I
talk
bought
about
it for. It wasn't as bad as I think I got it, as I think it was, but like I don't even remember at this rate. It's just like it's one of those things where it's just like I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about how much I spent on. Oh goodness. Yeah. What did I spend on this? It was 150 Canadian or 170 Canadian.
What is that? What is that US? I don't know what that is. Somebody convert that.
140, 150, I think.
150? Oh, okay. Okay, so it's like 3 times the price of my snowball.
Yeah, no, it was decently priced. Nope, that's not what I do. 170 US. Oh no, it's 135. With current rates, it's 135 US.
Okay, that's actually really not too bad compared to a lot of professional mics that could sell for several $100s.
It's one of those good mics on sale for $100 right now. Oh, that's actually pretty good.
It's on sale for $100.
Apparently so.
Let me get it. I want it. Give it to me.
Apparently so. But yeah, no, I want. It's one of those mics that is recommended to a lot of people at lower tiers, just because it's a good mic by Audio Technica. It's not like a full in going in like big boy kind of, but it's a good mic because it's XLR and everything. So I also have a mixer next to me for XLR.
What does XLR mean?
So that's the cable. So for the snowball, you're USB probably. For
Yep.
for me,
Yep.
I have an XLR cable that runs from my microphone, which is a different cord. That's it's a fancy. Here, I got something out.
PO box. Let's go. What do you mean by no?
So
I don't have a PO box.
So this is an XLR cable. So you can see that the little dots there are. It's a different cable.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. I've seen those before.
Yeah. So this one runs to a 3.5 millimeter jack. So this would be what goes into your phone or like
the camera closer.
Yeah, like this would be what goes into your phone or something. But I have it
Okay.
running from a male XLR to a female XLR into a mixer. So basically, what that does is that it runs from my microphone to a mixer, which converts the XLR into either a USB, so that can go into my computer, or into like one of these.
Okay.
So the way
But you have a
works,
soundboard.
I don't have a soundboard. It's called a mixer. So
Oh, sorry, mixer, soundboard.
I can change the pitch of my voice.
Audio technomajiggy.
Yeah, exactly.
Is what I call it.
It converts it into a different tone, and I can play with it to change the tone of my voice or something like that to make it sound better or worse, or change the gain so I can sound louder or something like that.
Matt. Whoa. Hi, Matt.
Oh, there you go.
Matt. Towards Waffle's new possible mic.
There you
Matt
go.
just donated $50 towards my mic.
There you go.
Thanks, Matt. Okay. Well, that's. What'd you say it was on sale for? $100?
$100, I think it was.
Well, heck yeah. Oh, Matt, you didn't have to do that. Thank you, dude.
Technical.
Oh, thanks so much. I really, I appreciate that. Wow, that's heck yeah.
Oh yeah, it is on sale. Nice.
Matt, like, get that audio fixed, boy. Get that good sound and stuff.
Yeah,
That's right. And I'm gonna talk in a much deeper tone. I'm gonna be like, "Hey guys, welcome
Hey
to Waffles
guys.
for Jumps and Stream." I can't do a deep. My voice isn't naturally very deep. This is the best I can do. Assuming this is the correct one. Immortal.
Oh, there we go. There's your $100.
Immortal. Hey, you guys?
There's your $100. There we go.
Wow.
Waffles is already gonna get. I'm still waiting. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Guys. Whoa.
There we go.
Guys.
So we've now got Waffles a new microphone, as well as
Okay.
enough for the stand as well, because and the mixer. I guess you gotta get a mixer or or something else,
Thank
compressor.
you so much. Yeah, I guess we're getting a new mic. The audio interface to use the condenser
Yes.
mic.
So you either need a mixer or an audio interface. I'll show you after stream. I'll show.
Because my ears
I'll
are
show.
going, like my brain right now is just.
I'll show you after stream. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now, I hadn't. I was planning on like waiting for a while to save up a little bit more for the. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you
we're gonna,
so much. I really appreciate it, guys. You guys are awesome. That was
yeah, poggers.
wow.
My-
You guys,
New
you guys
mic.
so-
New
so
mic.
nice. New mic.
New mic.
mic PogChamp. You're gonna hear me. I'm gonna get a new mic. I'm gonna turn up the bass so that I just sound like
Two.
like Barry White or something.
New,
and that's
new plan. Next podcast. No, next podcast, which is gonna be 2 weeks.
podcast.
Next podcast, which is gonna be like 2 weeks from now. We'll do the debut. Whoa. Oh my god, we're breaking waffles. It's breaking waffle stream.
Guys,
For those who want to go support Waffles, you should go. You
Support
should
Bran
go
too,
go to
guys.
twitch.tv/Waffles for Chumps. Go support Waffles.
Some love. I feel bad because Bran's also give Bran some love too, man.
Don't feel bad. I already got my setup.
Thank you so much.
I think
Yeah.
I think I've proven I'm self-sufficient.
Valiant just donated $100. You guys, wait. Did Mike only cost $100?
well, you
I mean, I don't know how much the mixer costs.
it's probably it depends what you want to get. You can get it for $50 or something or
Well,
less.
Apparently, we're gonna be getting a really good mixer. Apparently, we're gonna get some.
We'll get you
all this-
we'll get you everything. We'll get you you'll need an XL.
Yeah.
You'll need to get the XLR cable. You'll need to get the new mic. We'll get you a microphone arm.
$1.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's shipping and tax too. That's always the thing is tax and everything.
Oh, I really appreciate it, guys. Not
Yeah,
expecting that.
2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now, we'll do the audio debut, right? Well, because all this happened on podcast stream. So 2 weeks
Yeah.
2 weeks from now, we'll do the audio debut. How about that? We got the money. Let's do the audio debut on the next podcast, Waffles.
Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, yo, you guys are too nice.
Thank you everybody who's donated to Waffles to help him in his cause.
You guys are such a nice community. We don't deserve you.
Yeah, it's pop filters in that thing too, I guess. You get pop filter. This is a pop filter, by the way. Waffles. This thing.
That's the. I mean, I've got one on this.
Oh, there you go. You can just use that one.
I've got
then.
one on my snowball.
You do have a pop filter. I forgot. Okay, yeah.
I just
He's-
bought it when I bought original snowball because I saw that a lot of professional streamers had pop filters, so I was like,
There
I
you
should
go.
get one of those.
There we go. He doesn't need the pop filter then. He's got one.
Oh, you guys, thank you so much. Oh, I know this is going on
Aw.
YouTube, so I'm like, anybody watching on this YouTube is like, yeah, the Twitch streamers gave it, but
To be noted, we aren't making any money from this other than just donations. This is purely on just our instinct.
This is me talking.
This
It's me
is
just
just
complaining
me
about
talking.
my microphone setup for a half an hour.
Oh my
and
goodness,
then-
I just saw him stream flip from on yours.
Oh. Yeah.
Just saw a flash of light on my left.
Because I lost track of what was going on about 10 minutes ago.
I lost track of what's going on.
Oh, thank you guys so much. I wish I could do something other than say thank you constantly.
Flex,
That's-
flex,
Flex?
flex.
I mean, we can't do sounds. You won't hear it. It's on Bran's side. It's just gonna sound like. Usually with a flex, so anybody who doesn't know, usually when I do a flex, I will play music or something like that to do a little bit where I do like flexing and stuff like that, and I just make an absolute fool of myself.
Hashtag no context. Exactly. Hashtag no context.
Hashtag zero context. All right, I'll do something stupid. All right, let me see if I can find something appropriately dumb to flex to.
Oh,
Hold on.
goodness. If you want context, please go to Waffles for Chumps. That's probably the best thing I can say.
Or don't. Maybe save yourself the trouble. All right. There's some. If in doubt for weird stuff, go to Japan. Hold on, let me think of. There's a song. I know what to do. There's a song from this old game, this old Nintendo 64 game I used to play called Goemon's Great Adventure. The game over screen.
Wear squeaky things while flexing.
Oh, God, that's so loud. All right, let me turn that down. For when I played this game, maybe I'll do it sometime on stream. I definitely want to play this game sometime on stream because it's one of my favorite childhood games. For the game over screen, they took sound bites of all the different like boss fights and the characters doing their sounds, and they remixed it so that it sounds like
no.
Like if you ever just take out of context characters doing their stuff they do in video games, like they just took that and made a whole song around it, and it's the funniest thing. It's like one of those games where I'd love to die just to see this game over screen.
Oh no. All right, here we go.
All right, hold on.
Out of context things with Waffles for Chumps.
Okay, hold on. Let me start with the beginning.
I'm just gonna provide commentary here. I've muted myself in Discord, so I'm just gonna provide random commentary on.
I can't get back very far away from my camera because I have my mic attached or my headphones attached to my head. But I'm gonna do this.
Take off your headphones. Just do it. Just go.
I can't because I can't hear the music.
That's true. That's true. I was gonna say.
I can't not hear the music and flex to it.
That's true. The best part is Waffles' lighting. Is he looks like he's in heaven. Waffles looks like he's in fucking heaven with that lighting background behind him, and all you see is just the white light. He just looks like he's dancing in like heaven or something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there you go. Orgasm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's ascending. Waffles is ascending right now. He's just ascending to the top.
I love this song so much. I'm just gonna keep playing it in the background, guys. So how did that sound? How did that look out of context with zero
great.
Song in the background?
Looks great. I said you look like you're in heaven with that lighting in the background.
It's about right. It's pretty much where I am right now. Flexed so hard he ascended to heaven.
Oh my god. Just the white lighting in the background, the way it just bounced off the walls and just lit up around your body.
I'm sorry. I really wish you could hear what I'm hearing right now because it's amazing.
Oh my goodness, that's just fantastic. It's just funny.
Pure beauty.
I'll have to go. I'll rewatch your VOD on that one.
Maybe don't.
Maybe don't.
Maybe not. Maybe just look up Goemon's Great Adventure game over screen and piece it together.
When's the anime podcast episode? We'll see. Maybe next one. I don't know. I don't. The thing is, I don't watch a lot of anime, so Waffles is going to be carrying a lot of that. So.
Yeah, I watch more anime than I should.
We would need to bring in someone else. That would be one of those episodes that we need to bring in a guest that watches a decent amount of anime, because I don't watch a lot of anime.
It would. I can already tell how that podcast would go. It'd just be me
me asking Bran, "Hey, have you ever seen this anime?" And you're like, "No, I've never seen that anime." And me and the guest would just be like, "Oh, you've got to see that
Yeah,
anime.
that's
Let me
that's
tell you
that,
everything
that's
that happens in that anime."
that's probably how it happened. But it would just be entertaining to see what people's perspective on different anime is. But we'd have to bring someone in that would know a lot about anime or watches a lot about anime, which apparently is Chachi and Ruku. Would
Yeah.
apparently are good guests. So maybe that's the case. Maybe it's Chachi and Ruku or something like that.
I gotta put my coat back on because it's freaking freezing in my room.
But that might be the case because I would need to be carried in that because I don't watch a lot of anime, which is a thing.
I put my coat on upside down.
I put-
Big stupid head.
Big brain waffles puts it on backwards.
Thank you guys for helping out with the mic
Woo, it's a
stuff
nin.
again.
It's a nin. Ooh boo.
Figure out get my
Hello,
camera
Nin.
figured out.
How was stream?
Whew. It was nice stuff.
I don't watch anime Fire. I just never found things that I've been fully invested
You gotta
in.
get some good introductory animes for Bran to watch.
Like there's a couple,
Sure.
there's a few of them that I've watched in the past, but I just haven't watched too many animes. I just haven't found any. The thing is, I haven't invested myself enough to go watch anime. I guess the thing is that I don't feel like solo searching for anime, so just haven't.
Yeah. Well, you gotta get friends. You gotta watch it with friends so that they can slowly work you into it, and then you'll get addicted. That's how it
That
works.
might be the case. There's probably stuff there I'd watch. I just haven't watched, and I just haven't felt like going solo searching for anime and just be like, I'm gonna go look up what's the best animes to watch, or go find these on my own on Crunchyroll or something like that. I just kind of found a few things that I watched in the past, and then anything else is just that I haven't done too much with. So
Yeah, we'll have to get you some good introductory ones for sure. We're gonna make Bran.
join you guys in anime night. Immortal. Immortal's saying that I should join them and Chachi for anime nights.
You can't just jump into a hardcore anime right off the bat, right? You got to introduce them to something, maybe like an English dub anime first, right? You don't even want to do like you don't want to go like straight.
I hear
Japanese.
Some English dubs are apparently really bad. I've heard that, just the voice acting in some of them.
Yeah, that's a whole. Maybe we'll save that topic of discussion for
The anime
when
thing?
we talk about anime.
Okay.
That's a whole controversial bag of worms we do not want to open right now.
I don't mind
Wait.
don't mind reading subtitles. I've done it before, so I don't mind it. So jumping into something like that is just there's Matt's reaction.
Yeah. Dubs. Yeah.
So
Yeah. There's.
that's a future thing. Would probably be anime.
That's
on-
a future
on-
thing.
with
I'm not gonna
guests.
talk about dubs
With a
because
guest.
Dubs versus subs anime and all that. We'll save that for the anime
Subs versus
podcast.
subs. You should really watch some of the Trash Taste. The thing I suggested you last time. Some of those episodes are anime episodes. So
What are?
Trash Taste. I told you about this last time. There's a podcast called Trash Taste, and their primary focus is anime, because they're three anime YouTubers.
Oh yeah.
Matt will know this because I talked about it with him. But there's three anime YouTubers. There's the Anime Man, which is quite obvious.
What does he stream
Anime.
again?
Yeah, I know. What is his YouTube channel about?
What does he talk about?
There is Giga, who's also a primary anime streamer, and then and there's Sea Dog VA again. They all live in Japan, and they do a podcast together. Their primary streaming stuff is anime. They live stream Crunchyroll Awards when that happened, and made that a live stream podcast. But a lot of their main focus is anime.
So you listened. So you listen to these guys.
I've listened to them. I don't. Some of the anime stuff I don't understand, but
So you know like a bit.
I'm not a complete noob.
Introductory
I'm not a complete noob on anime stuff.
Right?
I just don't watch it.
To my cousin who has no idea.
No.
Has watched maybe Dragon Ball episodes.
No, I have an idea of stuff, which is why I know the idea between dub versus sub. That's why I kind of said it because
at least you've been broken in a little bit because you can't just you can't cold turkey someone into anime. It just doesn't.
No. I'm not complete. I'm not a complete noob, but I do understand some of it. But the majority of it is kind of.
My dad watched the Attack on Titan live action movie, and he loved it.
Oh, did he?
He was so into it. Like, it was the funniest. He's never watched anime before. He doesn't know what anime is, and there was a severe lack of movies coming out in New Zealand where he lives. He and my brother went to go see the Attack on Titan live action movie. To be fair, it wasn't anime, but it was based on anime, and it's definitely got some anime influences. And he won't stop trying to get. I haven't seen the Attack on Titan live action movie, and he won't stop trying to get me to watch it. Which is the funniest thing to me.
Your dad seems like quite a cool guy, to be honest.
He's pretty open-minded. Yeah, he likes all the to experience new things and things like that. So he'll give things a chance. But yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. I like hanging out with my dad. He's a cool guy. Am I an anime fan? Yes.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, man. Like, kind of got to find your kind of niche kind of thing, but I'll have to invest time into that.
Matt says if I don't hear Oni-chan, I ain't interested. Oni-chan.
Oni-chan.
Oh
Oni-chan.
gosh. See, yeah, if you know what that is, Bran, you're good. You know what that is.
Oni-chan.
Yeah,
Matt,
I'm a big anime fan.
Matt likes to be called Oni-chan.
I finally watched One Punch Man the other month because I had not seen that for a very long time, and I was digging that as a really good anime.
That's fun.
So we'll save all that for the anime podcast because I could talk about. I literally will not stop talking about anime for like an hour.
Well,
if we go down that path.
Well, good, because we'll need that hour filled in with
Let's
something.
Let's talk about microphones some more because
We talking about microphones? We're gonna back to that.
Yeah, I want to go back to microphones because you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. And now I'm so like this is where my headspace has been for the past 15-20 minutes. And that's all I can think about.
I mean, if you wanted to go higher, you could go higher than mine, or we can get you something else that by Shure or something. We could.
Well,
we can
definitely,
look into
I definitely want to put this towards a new mic. I
You
feel
gotta get the
that's.
AT2030 or 40. Those are better, not by a lot, but they're better.
I'll take your word for it. Those.
Depends what you want.
You either just talked about Star Wars droid names, or some brand of mic I've never seen.
This is the mic I'm using is called the AT2020. It stands for Audio Technica 2020. It's not. It doesn't mean it was made in
2020 microphone solutions.
It doesn't mean it's made in 2020. It's a very old microphone, to be honest. The style of it's very old, but that's what it is. I love Audio Technica. Sure is a great company too.
Are they your brand that you
I like Audio Technica stuff. I really do. Like for bass, for like, they're not top end. Like Shure's top end. Shure, you'll see like everywhere. Like even professionals use Shure mics, or like Shure setups.
Yeah.
Like if you go to a theater and there's certain things on the side, a lot of those things are Shure branded because they're a great audio company. Sennheiser's a good company too. Sennheiser's a good company.
Sennheiser? I've never heard of that one.
I haven't used their mics a lot, or I haven't seen them a lot, but I know they're a good company for mics.
Sennheiser. Oh, okay. I typed it on Google, and I'm just getting a lot of stuff I don't understand. All right, no, that's a bad idea. I can't just type in random brands of mics into Google because it just shows me. It just throws so much at me that I do not understand.
What I'd
We're
love
gonna
to,
have a long talk.
we'll have a long
Brian.
talk after this, yeah.
I'm gonna force you into a long talk against your will
Hey.
to help me find an audio setup.
Are they dynamic? Yeah, I see. There's a difference between the dynamic and condenser mics. That's going to be a long conversation to have as well. The dynamic and condenser mics. This is condenser. Yeah, dynamic mics. That's fair enough.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Um,
Oh, I'm so excited.
the one I mentioned this to Waffles. He'll probably not remember it, but the one thing I wish I could get because I wish it was cheaper was a Go XLR. That's something that would be a big goal if I had I ran into a lot of money that I could spend it on. I'd totally get a Go XLR just for fun, just because I'd love it.
Villain.
Go XLR.
Hello, I am Goluxalar. I am your final. I am the final foe you will fight before you achieve audio perfection.
Audio
now,
perfection.
see if you can best me in combat.
I love the it sounds like a Pokemon.
Yeah, it does. Golux, my favorite Pokemon.
Well, I love the Go XLR just because of its interface. It's such a simplified interface. I am Go XLR and I'm your father.
It does. I choose you, Golux. Use Audio Blast. Use Sonic Wave.
Oh my goodness, that's great. Oh, there we go, button pressing again. I see on your stream, Waffles.
I mean, sorry, yeah, I accidentally tried to switch some stuff out, and then my camera just flipped out. There we go.
That's great. Yeah, no, honestly not a bad Pokemon idea. Yeah, no, I'd love to.
An entire microphone-based Pokemon. I mean, they have Exploud. I know that Pokemon. He's like the speaker Pokemon. He's got giant ears that look like a boombox.
Boomboxes. Doom, 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 doom.
Maybe we'll talk about Pokemon sometime on stream too, or on the podcast.
Oh boy.
Because I really want to talk with people about the newer gens and stuff like that about Pokemon, because I grew up on Pokemon. I played
Better
Pokemon
than little
Red.
trash cam they came up with.
Yeah, anything's better than some of the Pokemon they're coming up with nowadays. Yeah, I played Pokemon Red when it came out, the very first one, and I was obsessed with it, and I couldn't stop playing Pokemon. But now I don't play Pokemon hardly at all. I played the new Sword and Shield, and was like, oh, I remember Pokemon.
I remember Pokemon.
But that's the only Pokemon I've played in a long time, and I don't recognize any of the It was kind of cool because it was all brand new to me and stuff like that, but...
Although, like,
Supersonic, Hyper Voice, Screech, and Uproar, that would be its 4 moves.
It would be like, well, I mean, like, for learning Pokemon over again, it's kind of like that experience of learning something new again, and you get the joy of reliving the old, but mixed in with the new. If it's done well, obviously, though.
I was talking yesterday. Was it yesterday? They showed me there's a new Ninja Turtles game coming out.
Oh, I heard about that.
I was so excited. I love Ninja Turtles so much. Ninja Turtles, another big part of my childhood, before Pokemon, was Ninja Turtles.
Turtles.
I had Ninja Turtles everything, and I watched the show. I dressed up on Halloween as Ninja Turtles. I had all the Ninja Turtles toys. I was the biggest Ninja Turtles fan ever, and I've played like every Ninja Turtles game. I've tried to keep up with the new Ninja Turtle stuff they've come out with in recent years, but it's not the same as the old stuff. You know, they try and remix it for the new generation. But man, I want to play that new Ninja Turtles game so bad. It looks so good. Because it's based on the 90s. Waffles, we are playing this game. Chachi just sent me a
Looks up the
game.
itinerary for the podcast. Guess we're talking about Pokemon and Ninja Turtles instead.
Next stream we're talking about... Yes. Chachi, remember last stream I was asking... You said I was going to mention this game to you, and I brought up Ninja Turtles because I thought that's what you were talking about. That's the trailer we watched during that stream. the new Ninja Turtles game, Shredder's Revenge. I'm playing that the day it comes out. I don't care what it takes.
Yeah. Don't care what it takes,
I don't
but I'm
care.
going full force.
I don't care if nobody is interested in Ninja Turtles. I am playing that game. And I will be... I don't even know if I'm going to be able to talk during stream because I'm just going to be so hyped about it. I'm just going to be like...
we're just gonna see that evil, just weird glares from Waffle. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah, the trailer opens up with the old 90s theme, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And like that's a song that's ingrained, that will be in my head. I'll probably be humming that to myself on my deathbed. I will be like, Teenage Mutant.
As he's being
I want you
lowered.
to play this at my funeral.
As he's being lowered into the...
Yeah.
Oh god. It's like normally you have sob music or nothing playing for respect. No, you just got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles playing now.
Yeah, I love the Ninja Turtles so much. They were such a big part of my childhood. Okay.
Well,
any more questions you guys got, or anything?
yeah, if
like
anyone has
that
any more questions,
before we sign off here, I think we're gonna wind down.
probably. I'd say we're going for almost an hour and or 2 hours and a half. Sorry, or be
2.5
corrected.
hours, yeah.
Almost 2.5 hours. So it's like good time to start winding down. I was gonna say, you got anything ideas where you want to take with the audio thing? Gonna get audio set up. Is there anywhere where you want to take your streaming career, like for future? Is there any ideas you have for future things you want to do with stream and everything?
Yeah, so I do want to get my editing skills. So a big thing I've been working on recently is focusing on my editing skills so that I can get some YouTube videos out there, so that I can, because there's certain content you can only produce with the YouTube style, the YouTube format, in terms of like editing, making things look, splicing things together and making them, I want to get my brand of humor out there through editing and things like that, and see, essentially, I just kind of want to keep. I want to keep going and throwing stuff at the wall and see what sticks.
The Waffle's the editor. Pog. The world isn't ready, says Matt.
It'd be nothing but me flexing, just zooming in on my muscles.
Oh yeah, look how big they are.
It's like hour-long YouTube videos of just me doing.
No, you gotta make them 20-minute segments. You gotta make the most
20-minute
revenue.
segments, right? That's the format.
You gotta make them 20-minute segments.
20 minutes to a half an hour of me just flexing, and that's it.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, so I wanna do some more stuff like that. I want to get some more community stuff oriented, figured out, so that I can get some more multiplayer games going on and interact with everybody a little bit more. Because I know a lot of the stuff I do is solo me flexing and doing stupid stuff.
You do a lot of things with Star that are
I do things with Star and things like
that are more collabs.
Dungeons and Dragons, working on getting that going. I do want to. I used to be. Boy, I missed a lot of stuff when I was talking about my interests. Didn't I? I missed anime. I missed talking about Dungeons and Dragons. Big D&D boy, love me some Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I used to do a lot of DMing, being Dungeon Master in Dungeons and Dragons, and I want to do that again. But I want to stream it so that other people can have fun with us when we do it. So I've been trying to get that together, and see where that see how that goes, things like that. So I've got a few plans.
So so we were talking about before stream is that you want to increase your social media presence, because
Also that. Yeah, I'm not a big I've never been huge with social media, and I feel like that's a big problem for me, is that not a lot of people are aware of my content because I don't put it out there anywhere, and I don't social media. I've never really. Social media is such a. growing up as a 90s kid.
Foreign concept kind of in an area.
Kind of a foreign concept for me from the point in time I grew up. I grew up in the middle of nowhere with very little access to the internet. So even when social media started getting bigger and everybody was on MySpace, the original one was MySpace. Never ever started partaking in that. Never did Facebook. And so that's a big thing for me, is trying to figure out how to get. Waffles is a big boomer, doesn't know how to social media. Somebody tell me how to Twitter, please, because I'm a dumb.
MSN. Matt's saying MSN for the win.
MSN, yes. Yahoo Messenger. Oh, AOL Online.
Oh my God,
that
AOL.
was my first internet
Oh,
experience.
God.
AOL.
I've heard a lot about AOL.
Oh man, you couldn't go anywhere without everybody being connected to AOL, and now it just disappeared. Into the ether. It vanished.
Ask Jeeves.
Yes, Jeeves,
Ask
baby.
Jeeves.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, my big thing, Twitter, Instagram, 2 things I want to become more a part of.
Is there anything specific you want to focus on in social media? Just like in terms of
Well, one step at a time.
What you're
we'll
kind of
figure out how to social media first, and then and then focus on what I want to do with it. My biggest goal is to try and make sure I learn what to and what not to tweet, and how to not be a big dum-dum. I mean, I know the gist of it, but
How to Guide by
partake
Waffles.
in
Yeah, there you go. Waffles. Create a how to guide on how to social media
how to social media.
with Waffles.
You make the thing, and then you click on the birdie, and then the birdie says, "Hello, you have 120 characters. You can type this. Here you go."
Waffles
And then-
Let's Play.
Waffles Let's Plays. Hi guys, I'm here to play Ninja Turtles and only Ninja Turtles.
Are we talking about Nokias? I see flip phones and things that couldn't break. Just are we talking about fucking Nokia's phones? God,
Oh, flip phones? Oh yeah.
flip phones, Nokias.
Oh, I was born when nobody even had a cell phone anywhere. It was only corded, those like weird cords. with the
Minecraft.
twisties.
There we go. Waffle. There you go. Waffles. Minecraft Let's Play. Let's go.
I think I might be 10 years too late on that one.
Come on, Waffles.
Maybe
Let's
maybe
go.
might have missed the train on that.
Let's go with the Minecraft Let's Play. Let's go.
Yeah, that's my future.
Minecraft
You know what?
Let's
Forget
Plays.
the D&D. Forget the Ninja Turtles. Minecraft Let's Plays. Let's go.
Oh
I'm
no.
I'm only gonna stream Minecraft and Among Us because that's where all the views are.
Oh my
That's where we're going.
God. Minecraft.
Guys, I'm gonna
like
quit
Among
Twitch.
Us.
We're gonna do YouTube, Minecraft, and Among Us.
No, I just
Only.
do what most people do and stream it and then on Twitch and then make the double revenue by putting it on YouTube.
And then just upload it on YouTube with zero editing
Easy.
at all. I don't feel like a lot of my videos would make any sense on YouTube because
Does it need to? It's
is
Among
true,
Us.
doesn't need
It's
to.
Among Us and Minecraft.
makes
Let's
sense.
go.
maybe
Doesn't
I
need to.
just start slapping videos up on YouTube without any editing and just being like
Easy
easy peasy.
Easy
Who needs
street.
context.
Who needs this context? This quote unquote context. Easy game, easy
He's
life.
not wrong though. Yeah, it's sad, but oh yeah, also React videos.
Oh yeah, you got
That's
to do the
my-
real.
yeah, React videos, Among Us, and Minecraft. That's my new content only.
Yes, GK, we get it. You got 2 monitors. I'm just joking.
Oh, Ruku, you remember no cell phone life? Yeah, remember when cell phones could only
100%.
last maybe like an hour before they would run out of battery? Oh man.
The trend is really interesting with technology in that way, where it's just like you can have a bigger phone or a smaller one, but they're thinner.
Waffles Reacts could work. It'd be fun showing me Ninja Turtles.
I I mean that's one of the things that I thought we do on here as well. Is just certain things we could react to.
Yeah, we
in,
could just
in,
do that.
in certain terms of just when we have
That's where
something.
we get our PogChamp face from for the for the cereal
The
box.
fucking we'll just take it from a reaction video. God.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your editing style. You can just take the pictures and just put it together, like, and
Yeah,
put it in
just
your
slap pictures together.
in your thumbnail.
Yeah, that's my thumbnail clips.
Jesus.
How many thumbnail clips do you see on YouTube of people going like this?
Oof, Chachi, by the way.
Yeah, you only have one.
I'm talking about a monitor.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't live without 2 monitors. I got 2 monitors, so I can
At
watch
this point.
both chats. It's easy.
At this point, I couldn't either.
It's just so much easier just with the 2.
Yeah, I know, Ruku. Yep, Ruku says, remember going out to play and being home for dinner, and then even though nobody had any way to tell time, but you managed to get back just as your dad finished cooking. Yep, that was somehow my small child
'Cause you could
brain
smell the
just
food.
knew dinner time, food, give, please. Yeah, we'd just go out. My parents, when I went out, you know, and maybe this will be another podcast topic for some time, is talking about our childhoods a little bit. You know, when I went out,
Leo, hello, Leo.
nobody knew where I went. My
Don't
parents
worry.
had no idea where the hell I was. Yeah, I would be gone for
I'll write that down. Childhood
12
memories.
hours at a time, and my parents would just be like, just be home in time for dinner. That's it.
See, I don't have.
And-
I could still go through the childhood memories because I'm past that age,
There we
but
go.
it's just one of those things where it's gone past.
Yeah.
I'm still young, so I still got a lot to go. But
Yeah,
like,
there was
that's-
something to it, to just being disconnected from everything and just going out and just not giving a crap, being a kid, not having a cell phone or having just going out there and you know, sometimes the restrictions, you know, builds character even a little bit more, you know. So
Well,
it's-
I was in that age group where
Mhm.
we were transferring from no technology to technology. So I pretty much grew up with this. I'm in that age group that grew up with the technology as partial kids to where it is now. So when I was younger, we didn't always have technology. So we had like your Game Boys and stuff and those little things, the Wiis and stuff when I was younger.
yeah.
But it wasn't as massive it is now. So I was in that in-between state, which is quite interesting for me to see when I was a child, when playing with things that aren't as technology needed, to having some technology to everything's technology.
Right. Yeah, you have like a little bit of technology, and then just now you can't figure out how you could not survive without a cell phone in today's age. Period.
Yeah, no, I because that's the interesting for me is that I've grown up in that in-between state.
Fire says because you could smell the food. Yep. Boy, my sense of smell was so much better as a kid. You could smell food from a mile away. You'd just be like, Dad's done with dinner. Sorry, guys, I have to go. I want to say even, you know, I say that I just went out and did nothing and stuff like that. But, like, I was still connected to technology. Like, I would sit in my friend's house and just play Super Nintendo for, like, 12 hours straight. So, video games were always a big part of my life, no matter what time period it was.
Also, yes, this is my face, Leo.
Game Boy. Then, oh yeah, anybody who hasn't seen it, Bran's face. Bran doesn't usually show their face when they stream.
I don't.
Everybody look at this.
It's a rare occasion. I say rare, but now it's becoming more common just because
Bran,
of the stream.
Can you give us a little flex?
Flex, just a flex, just a flex.
Yeah, there we
Flex,
go.
flex,
Oh yeah,
flex.
check that out, guys.
Flex.
Baby.
Face for radio? Ouch, Matt. Fuck you. Ouch. God. See, that's why I stream with no face cam, is because Matt's gonna make insults like that at me.
Matt, no, beautiful, kissable face. Mwah, mwah.
Friends with
Whoa.
kissy wissies. Oh God.
I want to give Bran some kissy. I did that before Immortal even typed that. Yes. So.
Yeah, you did.
Hold on.
Oh god. Yeah, there you guys. That wait, when we were doing test streams, that's what happened before test streams.
Myself closer to Bran's face.
Yeah, I see. Because
There we go. Perfect.
oh my goodness, waffles. Oh Jesus. Yeah, because I'm still on this side for
playing
you.
hide and seek and cops and robbers and tag every day.
Oh
Yeah.
god, hide and seek, cops and robbers and everything. Oh my goodness. Wall ball. That was something I did when I was younger.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wall ball. We had this game
Handball.
we played as a kid called Doors, and we just be hiding behind doors. And that was the whole game. That was literally what's behind door number 1. Oh look, it's
It's a waffles.
a Waffles, and I would just go hi, and that was our game.
Dodgeball when you were in elementary and stuff. Yeah, gym. Tetherball. Tetherball was a good one. Yeah. Foursquare. And does anyone play Foursquare? Foursquare was interesting.
Oh yeah, Foursquare. Oh man, there's so much. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do a whole podcast dedicated to what we did as kids because I could go on.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball. Oh my goodness. That's that's.
Fire says, "Am I wrong though? That's honestly what it seemed. You swear they left the window open just to let you know when food was done." Yeah. Somehow as a kid, you knew when that food was ready. You knew when it was time to re-energize.
You knew. You just had that feeling, the
Yeah,
good
you just
old
had that, like-
feelings.
Yeah, you knew it was dinner time. And that's mattered more than anything. No matter what you were doing with your friends, you're like, bye. See you later. Middle of a baseball game, you just drop your bat and run off to your house.
Yeah,
You
yes,
didn't give
yes,
a care
Leo.
as a kid.
Yes, Leo. This is the guy. Except film balls because they didn't. Even though I still managed to hurt us.
Yes, toy swords. Man, I would play video games, and then I would just play like I was in real life playing video games with toy swords. I would play like Final Fantasy, and then me and my brother would be playing Final Fantasy in real life with swords.
Fair enough.
Oh man,
Yeah. Your imagination as a kid is so much grander.
So big imagination. I played Pokemon, where my friends would be. We'd take turns being trainers in Pokemon.
Oh my goodness. That's great.
Oh, it's so
That's
funny.
great. Matt, I expected nothing less from this podcast. And we planned for this to happen. That's exactly, we knew it was going to happen.
The podcast is basically us trying to stay on topic as we shit post. Yep, 100%. That's when I talked to Bran about specifically what kind of subjects we wanted to talk about. Me and Bran were like, wherever we end up is probably where
Dragon Ball Z fights the kids. Oh my goodness, Matt.
Oh yeah. Except for you would just scream forever, and that's how you thought you'd be getting more powerful. Because that's what the anime did. You just taught you to scream really loud, and if you scream loud enough, you will get superpowers.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, we knew this was going to happen. We knew a lot of shitpost was going to happen. We could just talk for ages on something or anything at this rate. It's kind of how we're supposed to do it.
Oh, so like, so you were pretty lonely because your social awkwardness sometimes. I started to develop some serious social awkwardness when went after I had gotten out of the kid phase, and none of pretending to be Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z didn't exactly prepare you to deal with with society as you got older. So
I think this is something for the next podcast of childhood memories, because I don't know what we're doing 2 weeks from now. We could do, if we find someone to do guest something.
We'll find something to talk about.
I was gonna say, if we find guests to do it with, if we actually plan it out well, we'll probably go with the anime thing if we can get certain people, or might do childhood things, or we can add them all together. That's a very possibility. But obviously, for future things, I think that's what it is. But I was very shy as a kid, and I have many stories.
We could talk for a while.
I have one story that I'll say now, that when I was a child, I was very quiet. When you were in elementary school, when you had lunch, the teachers would leave to go have their lunch, and they would bring what they call lunch monitors and people from their older grades to watch over you.
Oh yeah.
It was like halfway through the year, and I sat in a corner just because that's where my desk spot is. It was like halfway through the year, and these two girls noticed me. These two older girls who were our lunch monitors noticed me. Like, the one girl was like, "There's a kid over here." And like, there's a physical kid over here. There's a small child that sits over here. And the other's like, "What?" It's like, "Oh my god, you're so quiet." It took them more than half a year to as my lunch monitors to realize that I existed. I didn't know what was going on as a child. It wasn't until a little later on that I understood what was going on. But as a child, I'm like, "What do you mean? Yeah, I've been here the whole time."
like in the classroom or
yeah,
like in the cafeteria?
In the classroom. We sat in our classroom.
Okay.
Like I was that quiet. Like I didn't say a word at lunch. I just ate my lunch.
In the corner.
Yeah, I just sat in the corner, ate my lunch. That was it.
You didn't go to cafeteria at all?
We didn't have a cafeteria. We just ate in our classrooms.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's why our lunch monitors would look over us. They just monitor to make sure we're obeying stuff and not going too crazy.
Oh.
But I was so quiet that they didn't even notice me.
Oh yeah. I was pretty quiet at lunchtime. Yeah, we didn't go. I would go outside during recess and stuff. We didn't have. I never ate lunch in the classroom though. We went to the cafeteria. I had always had a cafeteria. They had lunch monitors there as well. But they would just hover over 50 to 100 kids. And that would be there. Yeah.
I had a cafeteria in high school, but like in elementary, it was too small. Also, I love how my chat's talking about airsoft guns.
Airsoft guns?
Airsoft guns.
Oh yeah. I tried paintball guns one time.
I tried paintball. I wish I got into more airsoft. I kind of wish I did. I kind of liked it, but I never got into it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I never did airsoft.
Me and my brother did Pokemon fights with energy cards, says Leo.
Did Pokemon fights with energy cards? Nice. Yeah. If it was related to Pokemon, especially Pokemon cards, we did it. We did everything. Pokemon and Pokemon cards were like my jam when that was the big thing. We would play Pokemon cards and then we'd play Pokemon cards in real life where we'd use our Pokemon cards to summon.
See again
our friends as Pokemon.
The funny thing is that it feels so different between my childhood and your guys' childhood, because my childhood was focused on sports. I was like a jock kind of feel of a child. I enjoyed all my sports. So card games and stuff weren't that appealing to me. I focused on hockey, baseball, just a bunch of these sports, swimming, tennis, like soccer or football, whoever you're from, American soccer, European football. That was my focus. I put all my childhood focus onto that. So card games and stuff weren't that appealing to me.
Yeah, the I always felt disconnected from people who's played sports, because I was like, so you're not trying to beat an evil bad guy. How is that fun? I don't understand. See, I was that in between. There was an in between state. There's no bad guy to fight.
There was an in between state for me because I enjoyed video games, but I loved my sports. Sports was my passion at the time, and it still kind of is to an extent. I've gotten more into the video game side of things, but when I was younger, my passions were sports. I wanted to be part of sports. I wanted to be part of a super like a pro player in sports or something like that. But obviously it didn't work out well. But that was kind of where I put my focus to.
Yeah. We'll have to explore. I want to explore all that stuff when we talk about in one of the podcasts where we talk about our childhood days.
Yeah, I did it. Sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, GK. A lot of those things I did too, like soccer. I didn't do football. I did baseball. I did golf. I did tennis and swimming. I think that's all I did. I did badminton.
I was horrible at.
Badminton was something I did.
Oh yeah, they had what's it called? There's one sport where you just sit inside of a giant box room and you just slap the ball around.
Oh,
I loved that so much.
bucket. What's it called? I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember what it's called.
Just do that.
I know what you're talking about too, and it sucks that I can't remember. Squash. Squash.
Sport. Yeah, you sit inside this giant box room and you just hit this ball around and be like, psh, psh, and it would just bounce off the walls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you were just like, it would tire you out so much, and I was, man.
Yeah, squash was interesting. I never got into squash, but that
all
was
I would do at
something.
the YMCA if we ever went.
Yeah, I never got into squash, but that was something that I do remember. It was very interesting.
Man, good times.
Yeah, we'll have to continue this at some point for us. Sure,
Yeah,
we're going on too far
I
on
think
this.
it's time to wind down stream.
I think it is too. I think we'll go like, what is it, like 8 minutes more? I think we'll hit 3 hours at like 8 minutes. I'm
Yep.
hitting. So we'll carry on
Yeah.
for like 8 minutes longer, and then I think we got to find someone to raid. I think that's something we should probably do. Is,
Yeah, start thinking of somebody to raid.
Indeed.
Yeah. So what you guys can expect from this podcast is pretty much we're going to be having some guests. We're going to have try to be a little more focused on topics, but there's no guarantee.
There is absolutely no guarantee. We're
Yeah.
rambling on for decades on end with distractions.
Just rambling. It's essentially just a place for my thoughts to escape my head and talk with you guys more, because I feel like I can't do it as much as I want to on my normal streams, and I like talking with you guys.
Yeah, no, I definitely I agree with that. Is that we don't the game types we play in our streams, we definitely don't have the chance to communicate with a lot of people. Like we can joke around and make comments on what people say, but we can't exactly say fully out and go on these entire rants without stopping our gameplay. And that doesn't happen often. At least for me, it doesn't. But I don't know. But like, I don't think for you Waffles it happens constantly either. So it's just one of those things where it's a lot easier to talk in this setting when our main focus is the topic or talking in general.
Yeah, and you guys post messages, and I can actually reply to them and give in-depth thought to what I'm saying, as opposed to, well, I really think that's a good point. Oh my god, I'm getting shot in the head.
Yeah, exactly.
And completely losing my train of thought.
I think this
So-
went. I think
so I
this
like
went
this.
well. Yeah, I think this went well as a trial run. I think this
Yeah.
went well, and our plan is to do it every other week, in a sense.
Yeah, right now it's every other week. It's still gonna be. We'll see if something else might change about the times, but for now, every other week, 8 o'clock on Sundays.
8 EST. 8 o'clock.
EST, 8 o'clock EST. Sorry, yeah.
I got confused with times. I thought it was
7 o'clock CST, and whatever your time zone
7,
is.
6, 5 PST.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's too many time zones to go through.
Yeah, and we'll try and get some guests for depending on the topic and stuff like that, and have people, different people on and different topics. So this could be a fun time.
2 MACET. Yeah.
2 a.m. Oh jeez.
Kobe. Yeah. Sorry, Ruku. Sorry to all.
Ruku.
Sorry to all the
Sorry to all the
EU.
Europeans.
This
Yeah.
isn't great timing for all the Europeans.
Oops.
Scary.
I know a lot of my viewers are Europeans, and they're like, Waffles, why are you doing something at 8 o'clock Eastern? That's like middle of the night European. Sorry.
Oh, GK asked the question. I gotta go for either Bran. What are you using for your webcam? I'm using my DSLR. I'm using a Canon SL2 with a cam link. So it's a DSLR camera hooked up to my PC.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got a you got a regular camera, but it's also hooked up to your PC, so it works.
I have I have a capture card that I go through. So if my quality looks okay, then it's because of the camera.
Mine's like
I need to fix my lighting. That's one of my plans in the future. Is I need to fix my lighting.
you need to fix your lighting.
Well, because it glares off. This one light glares off the front of my face. It sucks.
Oh yeah, yeah. My lighting is
I love photo taking, Matt. Like, I'll send you some pics that I took when I was younger with some photos. But I love taking photos with this thing, which is the reason I have it. But it just worked out to be used as a webcam as well. But I love photography.
You want to stream earlier, Chachi, so you can have the EU people watch? Yeah. You can't. Yeah, unfortunately, it's hard. You can't satisfy
My
all the
times
time zones.
my time's off based off NA. 8 o'clock is my normal stream time, so I don't have a lot of European viewership that's outside of friends.
Yeah, 4 o'clock's a good, a lot of Europeans are going to sleep and a lot of Americans are just getting home from work, so it's a pretty decent time.
Just taking Johnny's show. That's basically what that would be.
Yeah, I used to be watching Johnny streams all the time, but then he copied me. I was doing 4 o'clock streams before him, and then he decided I'm gonna switch to 4 o'clock. I'm like, I can't watch your shows now. I'm streaming when you're doing your shows, Johnny.
I'm at work most of the time, so it's just like I can't really watch you. I'm just like, fuck you, Johnny. I can't really watch you anymore because I'm at work. So, god damn you.
I just want to say thank you guys again for the donos for the mic.
Next episode, new
amazing.
mic waffles.
Yeah, seriously. Next episode, I'm gonna try and get a new mic before the next podcast and show it off to you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you everyone who supported us, who came out tonight. This was a great trial run to go through. It's kind of our first. I guess I don't know if you've done anything like this in the past. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this.
Like a podcast?
Podcast kind of scenario.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely my first. Yeah, it's my first chance where I can just talk for 2.5 hours straight.
3 hours. We're at 3 hours, mate. We're at 3 hours. We're at 3 hours, mate.
Yeah. So I had fun. I had fun rambling.
You like how my title's Typod Colors? I didn't even intend that. It's just the way it was. I like blue.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
And Waffles is the orange, so it's just like, yeah, I'll just go with this. This makes sense.
Yeah.
It just works out better for you, Leo.
Yeah. All right. Do you know who do we want to raid here?
Let's see now. Deadly's still going with Arma, or Stars started. Chandler's going.
Stars streaming?
Stars doing Walking Dead apparently.
Oh. Stars doing a horror stream?
I guess yeah. I guess Walking Dead.
What? Oh, let's raid Star. Yeah, I'm gonna raid Star. I wanna check out her horror stream. That'd be cool.
Oh god. You want to check
Deadly
out this?
streaming too?
We can go raid Deadly. I haven't raided Deadly in a while.
Okay, you raid Deadly, I'll raid Star.
Okay, we'll go 2 separate ways.
We'll
split it up like that. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
We'll go show love to
most people.
Most people are in both chats, so we'll spread it out. We'll go.
Yeah, there's a lot of shared viewers, anyways. All right. Thank you guys for listening to us ramble for 3 hours straight.
Yes, thank you
thank you for popping by, and thank you for all your questions and stuff like that. I'm glad I got to get to know you guys a little bit too.
More things going on. We'll continue this. Guess 2 weeks from now. See how it goes.
Yes.
I'm gonna do my best to upload this to YouTube whenever I can.
Oh yeah. Hi YouTubers.
Hi YouTube. Hit the subscribe button and like.
Hit that subscribe button. Mash. What are you supposed to mash? The bell.
Hit the bell. Mash. I don't remember. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell. Yeah, we're gonna be
the most popular YouTuber.
I'm gonna make revenue out of this totally. Yeah. Smash that like button. There you go. Smash that like button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I upload.
Oh god.
I hate myself. I truly just hate myself right now.
All right, I'm gonna raid Star.
Let's go. We'll split up. We'll go raid Star and Deadly. Show them some love.
Yeah.
This was great fun. I'm gonna talk to Waffles about his mic setup.
Yeah, I'm gonna
See you guys
Bran.
next week. Or not next week. Actually, yeah, I guess for me next
The week
'cause-
after next.
For me next week because I'll be streaming 1 week from now for Siege, my normal
Oh,
stream.
okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow because I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow.
There you go. If you want to stream for Waffles, go check out Waffles at twitch.tv/waffles for chumps.
Yes.
And see
Pick
his
Bran
schedule.
next week when he streams.
And then for me, I'll see you guys Saturday. Bye everybody. Have fun. Enjoy your night or
Bye-bye.
day. Bye.